everybody. I'm George.
And I'm Bob. We're the Shipping Goblins from Beetle and Grips. Today, we're going to talk about the amazing Map Vault Collection. And with the Map Vault Collection, you get a bunch of gorgeous two-sided maps, all scaled for standard minis.
Yeah, get yours now for the Map Vault Collection from Beetle and Grim, and all the players at your table will be revved up and hyper because the only thing they'll be able to say is...
Yeah, go ahead and do it.
Zoinks!
Yeah, do it again.
Zoinks!
Hello?
Who do you think you are?
Yes, Mr. Lillard.
You're just some common.
Yes, sir.
You can't just go off and use my
It's your
voice
thing.
like that. I have rights.
Completely. We just thought...
Wait,
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna take this right to
yes,
the
sir.
Beetle. Hey, Grim.
Thank you, sir.
What happened?
Matthew Lillard watches our show!
Zoinks!
Double
And hello! Welcome again to Band of Badgers. It is, I was going to say it's Friday night. It's not, it's Thursday night.
That's wishful thinking.
It is, yes. Well, if only. One more day. So welcome to everyone in the audience watching us live on Twitch. Welcome to you. If in the future you're watching us on YouTube, hello, well done. I hope everyone, how is everyone? How are my players? Everyone's happy and healthy? Is
Good.
everyone
Great,
Is
yeah.
everyone
Good.
to go? Good.
Yeah, not too bad.
I've got you on a couple of cameras. I'm all screens. I'm okay. We've got everyone all over the place. And I hope you at home are happy and healthy in this weird... We're filming this in 2020. What a weird year. We're in... Halloween is next week. We've got a few kind of special things going on. But before that, we have this week's special guest player. This is the Josh McGUIRE.
How you doing?
Yo! Hey, Josh.
Hope everybody's having a good evening. It's gonna be a fun night.
We will be. Because it's the afternoon for where you are. In we've had the usual here. We've had grey, wet, grey, more
Some
wet,
sunshine.
more.
There was some sunshine.
Just
Yeah,
before
for at
the
least
rain.
5 minutes.
Exactly.
Just
Exactly.
before
A lot of rain
the
here.
clouds parted. We're like, quick, get outside, fresh air. Always strange. But anyway, thank you very much to all of our supporters. Now, if you've seen this before, you know what's going on. But don't skip this bit, it's important. In the box below me, you'll find some deals. So all of our supporters have come on and have given us discount codes. So please do take this opportunity. Christmas is coming. The loved one, your geeky loved one, get them a great bargain in the stuff below. You will not be disappointed. And if not, treat yourself. Christmas is coming. Just treat yourself. You deserve it. You do. You deserve it. I deserve it. I've treated myself to a very nice Platinum Edition from Beetle and Grims. And if you didn't know, we are not only are we sponsored by Beetle and Grims, but we are just 1 week away. Just 1 week. Next week, they start doing their very first Kickstarter. It's with Paizo. We are doing... what are we doing? We are doing the Complete Character Chronicles Journal. I've already seen some of their new pictures. If you're on the mailing list, you would have seen them too with the Kickstarter exclusive items. They look very, very swished. So, dude, I don't know why I keep doing this with my arms. It's like I've got nothing to do with them. I can just put them here. So you will really enjoy what they're doing. So do check it out. Now, as always, we had... What? Give us a kiss. There you go.
Yeah, give us a kiss, Dave.
Give us a kiss. So what we've got going on is our special guest player is Josh McGUIRE from the McGUIRE Review. please do go and check out his very, very good YouTube channel. But at half time, we get to ask him some questions. So if you have a question for Josh, whatever it is, he does a ton of board gaming reviews, minis, RPGs, whatever it is in the gaming arena, which is absolutely huge at the moment. He does, and Kickstarters. Don't forget about Kickstarters. So any questions, let us know in the live chat in Twitch. All our moderators will collect them, put them into color categories, and then we'll ask some questions at half time. But Josh has actually brought along some giveaways of his own for you, the audience, which is very, very generous of him. We do obviously thank him loads. We are not worthy. Do you want to like put out some hints now? Do you want to?
Yeah. So how about this? I'll do even more than hints. So I'll queue up kind of what we've got. We're gonna do 2 different giveaways at midstream, and then we're going to do another one at the very end of the stream. So make sure to stay tuned, because the one that we're going to do at the very end of the stream is definitely in the, I would say, epic category of giveaways. So here we go. Midstream, we're going to do you can see there the Pathfinder Battles Dragon set. Okay,
Awesome.
this is really, really cool. It's an awesome set. And we are going to do a core, Paizo's core rulebook for Pathfinder. Okay, not this one. It's got my notes in it. This is mine. But you're going to be able to win one of these. Right, nice big hefty book. It's got everything you need for the game. And then at the very end of the stream, entire brick in the shrink, Pathfinder Battles Ruins the Last Wall. Okay, this has got the purple. This has got the purple time dragon in it too, which is amazing.
Huge.
I don't know if you can see it there, but it's So it's got the purple time dragon in it. Whoever wins this,
awesome.
Yeah, whoever wins this, and you tell me if you get the purple time dragon.
And
I've got a feeling. I feel like it's in that book. I'm not good at this for some reason. I can just it's in there. I got a feeling. So
if you
win it, you send it back.
yeah, now you can keep it.
If you haven't seen it already, Josh did. It was a few days ago. Josh did a big kind of YouTube video for it, just to say where it was. And this brick, he was actually he's pointing, he's feeling, he's using the force. He knows where it is. It's there. It's there. So whoever does win this, will fingers crossed, we'll get a purple dragon. Now also, so we'll save that for half time. We've got some bigger pictures. We've got all kinds of pictures and stuff to show you as well. What else we got going? We've got big week next week, but we've also got some create your map. Matthew Lillard will be joining us in a future episode. Again, you'll see it in the box below, and you, the audience, get to pick his character, get to create different aspects. So keep an eye, just one eye, on live chat, and you'll see that. And let's just have a quick look on who is here today. I haven't actually checked who's here.
Who is here?
Who can we say hello to?
Say hello.
Anonymous 75. I hope that's not a bot. That sounds a brilliant name. Crafty Gobbo, yeah, love it. Croton, Dyson Swarm. Is that Dyson as in Dyson? I was like a Hoover Swarm.
Hoovers or sphere? Dyson sphere.
Serenos, hello Serenos. We just do a shout out. Hello. Hi from Australia, Anonymous. Well done. That's a long way to. You came all the way from Australia just to watch us. Thank you very much. Toy Division, good to have you back on. Solidarity. Who we got? Karloff Valois 87. I do not know how to say that. Karloff Valois. McLove Live. I like it. McLove Live. Sounds good. Son Obvious, thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, Dyson Sphere.
Thank you much for joining us. VNK, thank you very much. Will Dockeril, we've seen you here before. Thank you for coming back. I think we've seen you here before. Thank you for coming back. Well done. Zombies ain't my brain. Always thank you for joining us. Right. So, shall we get on and crack on with the adventure? Is everybody okay? Is everybody ready? Snacks, drinks, dice, pens, paper?
You're a bit
Yeah.
quiet, so do you want to turn your mic up?
Am I still a bit quiet?
I don't know, it's definitely me.
Oh, Steve's quiet. He's muted himself.
I've been asked to do a shout out for Serenos and Alex. So hello.
Hello.
I can hear you fine in Zoom, but people are saying you are a bit quiet in Twitch, and
Okay.
Joe confirmed as well. So
Joe, keep confirming. That was 5 minutes ago. you need to catch up. Right. But anyway, let's begin. So, last week, you managed to find a bit of a murder mystery. There was a bit of a murder scene at the lumber mill. You found some clues. And then those led you to the sheriff's office. And underneath the sheriff's office is some old cells and 3 bodies that were left over from the very first attack. You then had a plan to talk with the dead. You went and chatted to Father Xantus and got him involved with your cunning plans, if you can call it that. And he enacted the spell to talk with the dead. And then just as the dead were about to speak, we left it and we said, come back next week. Is there any bits I'm missing before we kind of press play and continue with this one?
I don't think so.
No, I think that was about it, wasn't it?
No.
I think I was standing there with my weapons in my hands.
But it was, Tokus does that all the time, doesn't he?
I just
mean,
walk
that's
around with
normal.
them. Yeah, that I've got nowhere to put them on my body. I just walk around with them in my hands all the time.
Was it Mortwell we activated?
We activated more. You just make it sound like it's a robot. Something.
I think it was in that order. So Mortwell, Husk, and Tabe.
Mortwell's
so
been activated.
Step back.
It's been activated. If anyone's seen the Stephen Fry sketch, anyway.
Like Robot Wars. Activate. Yeah.
So, Father Xantus is standing at the foot of, not exactly the bed, the table that the bodies are laid upon. Enacts the spell, and as you notice, you stand around and the lights begin to dim. It's almost as if the light is struggling against this unforeseen darkness as it starts to enshroud you again deeper and deeper and closer. And you notice, all of you start to get a bit of a chill in the air, to the point where your breath is there in front of you.
Does this normally happen when you do this, Father?
Yes, it's okay. For some reason, it's never usually this powerful. I don't know what's. There seems to be someone on a hurry to get through. I'm not too sure.
I don't like it.
How dark are we talking? Is it like pitch black?
You're in an underground base. You're basically in a basement. There's no windows, so it's a few torches, and even the fire from the torches seem to slowly kind of get smaller and smaller and smaller. The shadows from the corners of the rooms where the lights and the torches don't reach seem to be draining into the rooms itself.
I don't like this one bit.
Can I cast light on my coin?
Sure.
I'll activate the light on the Wayfinder.
What does that do, Steve? You can describe
It's
it
the
for us.
same. It's the same as a light spell. So I'll flip open the lid, and it emits light like a torch, like a light spell. It's just a permanent light spell. I have the ever burning torch as well in my pocket if anybody would like it. I'll hand that out to somebody.
You got hot pants then, yeah?
What's happening? It's getting quite cold in here.
This is not usual.
You then hear a voice coming from the first body, which is Mortwell. And the voice says, I am here.
That is creepy.
Is it still lying down?
Yep, the body didn't move, you just hear the voice.
If you remember, chaps, we have to ask a single question. Were we going to ask who killed you or describe your killer?
Elias, I think you're probably best to ask this one.
You're the brains of the bunch.
I'll assume that Father Xantus has to ask the question. So, this has to be worded really well, so we don't get screwed over. Because I nearly said something that would have just been yes, and that'd have been
You're getting terrible flashbacks of wish spells, aren't you?
Can you describe your killer? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have a wish spell. What do you wish for? Oh no!
Father Xantus, please ask Mortwell. Please describe your killer to us.
Yeah, as much detail.
My killer was once a man, but now he is forever. And just as he ends on the long forever, the door to the basement, the huge wooden door that you came through earlier, bursts open. And you hear this beastly roar echoing into the room. And in stomps this dwarf. He turns around to face everyone and he looks each of you in the eyes as he slowly takes in what's going on in the room. His hair is matted with sweat. He's got big red cheeks. His eyes are just bloodshot and red, covered in sweat. And as he looks at all of you, he sees the first body, goes over to it, and with this axe maul that he's handling, he just crushes the skull to a pulp.
No.
And if Josh, if you would like to introduce yourself, please.
I am playing the character Silik, and I will have Bear with me. And as I come through this door, Sheriff! Where's the sheriff?
Didn't you pass him on the way down here?
Have you seen it? Have you seen it, any of you?
Seen what?
Seen what?
The beast. Have you seen a beast?
Oh, I think this
There's
dead
one
person was just
behind you.
describing it.
What are you doing?
We were speaking to that guy you just crushed.
And then you start to hear huge kind of thuds coming down the stairs into the basement where you are. And stepping around the corner out through the door is a grizzly bear with this huge, big, brown butt. And it steps around, looks at you all, going, and then just stands up on its hind legs and gives a huge roar, the same roar you heard before. And effectively, its paws up, is blocking the only way out of this room.
Is this your bear?
The beast?
It is, but not the beast we're looking for.
What is
You
his
there.
name?
You there, the big one.
Yes?
You might want to put that steel away. Bear doesn't take too liking to it.
He looks cuddly to me.
He's not so cuddly, trust me. And as Bear kind of comes down, from his stance. He's basically sort of standing all the way up, and I kind of take my left hand and put it right at the base of Bear's neck to just kind of calm him.
It is a nice pet to have. Is he your pet or is he your friend?
You can say he's my companion. We have been together for a long time.
As companion.
What are you doing here?
Well, we were investigating the murders that have happened. I don't know how long you've been in town, if you've heard.
I haven't been here long.
Okay.
Why are you? Sorry, lots of questions.
Just trying to put it all together.
Why are you sweaty?
Right.
Oh, thank you for asking.
Rob, this is your first question.
Well, first of many.
And as Silex, tries to calm down. At this point, he's taken his hand off of his hand crossbow, where he was resting his left hand, and resheathed his maul axe into the right sheath. If I back up, I was helping a local farmer who, believe it or not, had a badger problem. I was helping to round them up. If only my brother Harsk could have seen me, but I haven't seen him in years. Bear was out miles. He was helping to round them in, and I had snares set. Nothing sneaks up on Silex. Warning snares, alarm snares, all set. Out of nowhere, it darted by, hit me right here. It was a deep hit. Some kind of poison or disease. I was almost drunk with it. As I made it back to the barn, I was so delirious I could barely stand. It followed me back there, tied me up to a post in the barn. It brought that poor family out, and it tore him to shreds. I couldn't see it very well, but I could hear him. I can hear the screams, and it's haunted my dreams. Before it left, it gave me one more bite. Probably left me for dead. Later that morning, Bear came back and got me out of my binds. One thing this beast didn't plan on was me being a strong-blooded dwarf. I plowed through that disease and poison. And then we were on the hunt. I hunted it for days, setting snares, traps, and finally, I hit it with one of my marking snares. Tracked its scent all the way here, to the sawmill. More bodies. And now here. If I'm right on what this is, we're in trouble. And anything that's been bit by this, we've got bigger problems.
What do
you believe it is?
I'm not 100% certain, as I couldn't see it. But it is humanoid, and it's got the ability to cause deep poison, and poison that just won't kill you. Poison that'll change you.
Into what?
Into something else.
Well, this sounds ominous.
Have you ever heard of this type of creature before, Rupp? Have you?
I think I know a spell that can do that. Like, there's, yeah, I think I can learn one. There's like, it can cause people to turn into. When you say something else, you mean they're dead, right? But not dead.
As far as what I've seen, yes.
Yeah, I have that sort of thing. I wouldn't want to inflict it on anyone, but yeah, I can do it.
Never use that on me, Rob.
Yeah, you wouldn't want it.
No.
Without my help.
We encountered the bodies at the sawmill. They were ripped to pieces. They'd been they've been clawed by some unnatural creature that was barefoot, and, mostly animal and less human, but still intelligent enough to carve a Thessalonian symbol into the chest of the victim, a symbol called a Sihedron. So there is definitely intelligence there, if something more bestial.
Oh, it's definitely got intelligence. And not only that, it's got purpose. Rupp, you mentioned a spell. What is this that it can turn into?
It's some sort of ghoul. It's like a ghoulish disease. It's a creature kind of after a few days kind of gets very hungry, and they have kind of ghoulish cravings and start going mad.
That
Sounds
doesn't
right.
sound great.
I've heard stories of things like this before.
Yeah, they can. I don't know if they can infect other people, but it is a disease. It's called ghoul fever.
Silex,
So-
how long ago were you bitten? Silex,
I
How
was
long-
bitten over 3 days ago.
3 days. Okay, so
Maybe you should have Rob check you out.
we might want to get checked out, or can the father help maybe?
If he's not going crazy for this long, then I think he might be all right.
I do believe I was strong.
Dwarves are very hardy people.
The wound is definitely still healing. But trust me, the poison disease, it's been purged.
Good to know.
Now I will say, I do believe I know where it's headed.
Oh,
There's
where?
a large building off to the side of the city. I believe it's where they lock folks up that aren't always right in the head.
Oh,
Is there a
Silent.
building like that within this area?
Wait, isn't that where the fourth one went?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
sanatorium.
there's someone there that's been bitten.
Wait, someone else has been bitten that has gone somewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These ones were killed, but there was a fourth one.
Was
Yeah.
this fourth one human?
It sounds like it, yeah.
We need to get there immediately.
I believe we may have heard of this place. Habe's Sanatorium?
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Well-
correct. Yes.
Rings a bell.
Well, yeah, if what he says is true, then yeah, how many days ago was that attack?
It was 2 days ago.
We need to get there fast. Yeah.
So
This
so
is
let,
not
let me
boat
let me
laws.
clarify. One bites another one. They succumb to the poison, and then we have two. Two bite one each. We have four. So this is potentially an exponential problem.
Yeah, we need to get there quick.
We must make haste.
Yeah, they kind of, yeah, they get a very big hunger. It's not.
Do we need to make sure that these bodies are destroyed before we
need to
go?
make sure all of the bodies are destroyed, including the one from the sawmill.
And then
Is caving their heads in good enough?
Silik reaches over and grabs his mole axe and offers, should he finish the rest as he started, or would anyone else like to?
No, please go ahead.
Be my guest.
I don't like hitting dead things. I like hitting alive things to make them dead.
If could everyone roll a perception check, please?
21.
Unlucky 13.
27.
Where is
14.
my 18.
Silik, what was yours?
17.
17. Okay, Rupp. Just as you're all discussing about should you destroy these bodies in front of you, just literally out the corner of your eye, and just at kind of table height level, which you seem to be at anyway, you see one of the hands, which is just kind of laying there, just go.
I instantly cast Disrupt Undead on it. Can I do that?
You can do that. So instantly.
I just like No, none of that. Just move out of the way.
None today, thank you.
I just pointed it and then just go and fire a bolt at it. So it needs to make a fort save. I don't know if it's alive or anything. But...
17.
That does not succeed. So it takes 14 points of positive damage.
Okay, so you launched it. Do you know what visually describe what?
So
happened?
I think it's basically I pointed it and then the undead starts to glow, like crack, and then glow with like a purple energy. Hopefully, as it's a fort save, I imagine that it would be like they glow with purple energy and just cracks open.
So you hit it with the energy. You see where you pinpoint. So you hit the arm because that's the first bit. You instantly react to doing that. You see the purple spread like cracks across the skin, and then the lights start to peel out of it, and then it flows all around the body, and you just as it shatters back down, and you feel nothing else. This is body number 2, the body in the middle. And you feel no more. You don't see any more movement, but you don't feel anything either. Your spider sense isn't tingling at this point.
Rupp, what the hell was that?
They're undead. They're living. They're not.
Okay, I'll walk over to the third body and stick my axe straight through its head.
Okay. So your overhead chop.
Yep. Just split its head in half.
Yeah. Literally just the split second as you split his head, the body's just like what? Or you see the eyes open just as it goes in. But you see this. No one else saw it.
Okay, this one moved too, Rupp.
Doesn't surprise me. We need to go. We need to go very quickly.
Yes, I think you're right.
First one's dead, right, Mr. Silas?
Yes. And if Tolkis has taken his axe to that one, before we leave, if we are leaving, I am going to take my mole axe and I'm going to take off the head.
Okay.
So just out, what does your character look like, Silas? Is it? I'm guessing you've got a gouge in your.
Would you like to see a picture of him?
I would. Yeah.
Would Silas like to see a picture of him? Have you seen?
I would.
Yeah. So Sean, who's our cartoonist, who's done the artwork behind the characters there, has actually done. Yeah, has actually done one. It's only a pencil drawing. This is a rough sketch. It was a gift, I believe, for Josh, our guest. Let me see if I can bring it up. That was the room they were just in, and let's have a look. Let's see if we can find it quickly.
As Dave's pulling that up,
yes.
Silik is a little bit of a taller, dwarf with darker hair. It's got some silver. It's really cool. Got some silver in the hair and in the beard as well. Nothing very ornate around the beard. Just kind of a plain size beard. And carries 2 weapons: a hand crossbow, which is kind of got a steampunk feel to it, and has a potential crystal, a potency crystal in it, and then a special dwarven mole axe, which is a solid metal weapon. It's got an axe in the front, and a hammer on the back with a leather wrapped handle. Simple leather armor with some studs and buckles and straps. And then there is a bull head that's a pendant made of bronze that's on one of his shoulders. That's essentially what Silik looks like, and then Bear is basically a standard.
You can see him; he looks good.
He's got a backpack full of everything, I'm guessing.
And a backpack full of snares and various things. So
he's the Swiss Army knife of the group.
That's right.
Yeah, he looks cool. Look at him now.
He's got an axe and a maul just in case you need one of both, right?
Yeah.
Well, you never know.
That's right.
You never know.
It's like mini Stormbreaker.
Okay.
Yeah. So thank you, Sean, for doing that.
Big up, Sean.
Chat, but
that's amazing.
Cool.
Sick.
Well, I suppose we better go to Sabe's sanatorium. Habe's sanatorium.
Yeah, it might be beyond saving. We don't know, but
Let's hope it's not. Be positive, Rupp.
yeah.
I do believe this is beyond saving.
This could be fun.
I like this one's spirit.
I even look a little bit like a dwarf. Look. It's like a giant dwarf.
Overgrown dwarf.
I still have so many questions about the bear, but we need to go.
You take a liking to the bear.
Yeah.
We do actually have a map, so if the players have their their
Not that one.
not that one, not that one. I will find it in a second. Here we go. Now, so this is in the Hinterlands map. So my players already have a copy of this. Now you are in the town of Sandpoint, which is here. I don't know if you can see my mouse moving around, but it's at the top, top middle.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
didn't someone say that Bradley's barn was on Cougar's Creek?
So,
That was where they were supposed to meet. But anyway, that was by the by. But yes.
And then further south of Cougar Creek, you find Habe's Sanatorium. It's in the middle of the map. It's just connected to the Ashen Rise.
How long will it take us to get there?
Not long. You're about an hour, maybe an hour and a half travel.
It's a lot of time for people to be changing into ghouls.
We better get moving then, haven't we?
I think so. Well, unless it attacks here again, I don't know if we should warn the sheriff. I mean, the sheriff's upstairs, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Warn the sheriff on the way out, get him to burn bodies.
Yes, he might not like the fact that we ruined the dead body evidence so well.
Yeah, but he probably also wouldn't like undead running right around the town, so...
Yes, I think this is a worst thing, yes.
Positive scenario.
Okay, so all of you, including Silek and Bear, leave town. You make your way towards Habe's Sanitarium, and you come across an almost squat stone building that serves as a sanatorium. Has 3 floors under a stout stone flagged roof, and is built in the lee of the limestone escarpment known as the Ashen Rise. You spot, as you start to approach, you spot a number of narrow windows, no more than sort of 4 inches wide, but quite tall in around the walls of the place. This allows for basic air circulation, but obviously too small to gain access or leave the building. There's a big sign outside that says sanatorium, and there's a big wooden porch. A few steps leading up to it, you turn left, and there's the front door. What do you wish to do?
Does it all look like nothing's going on?
Yeah, there's no activity outside. You
Hear anything from inside?
Yeah, if you do a perception check for me, please.
Yeah, that would be 23.
Okay. No, all you pick up is all the noises from the outside. You do hear noises from the inside. It sounds like pots and pans, plates being stacked, that kind of thing.
Okay.
But nothing untoward, no screaming, no shouting, no roars.
Oh my god, no, I'm turning into a ghoul. Yeah. No.
No screaming noises.
Oh, how disappointing.
Is there any other visual enter or exit from this building that we can see outside of the windows and the front door?
So from the main steps, you go up the steps onto a wooden, literally a wooden porch. There's the main door. You see a bell and an entranceway. The veranda kind of goes round the outside down to the back, and it ends up a staff entrance and exit. So you're all still out on the green. It's a very pleasant location from where it is. Very peaceful, serene, very isolated from everyone.
Front door.
Should we just try the door?
Yeah.
Yes.
I hate these places, honestly. Don't mind hospitals, but these ones scare me.
Doesn't look that nice, does it?
You had some experience then, Rupp?
No, not really. Almost got put in one, probably. But
I think it looks pleasant, Rupp.
yeah, you might not say that when you're inside.
So, as we're getting ready to enter the door here, I am going to quickly, and stuff I can do pretty fast. I'm going to quickly set a marking snare near the entrance of this door, where if anything was to come out, then it would be marked with a scent or a dye that I can track further.
Cool.
Oh.
It'll be one of us leaving and saying,
Yeah, I'm going to cut in scent, aren't I? Never
Well,
mind.
let me clarify. Hey, everybody, I'm setting a trap right here.
Yes, it's a good idea. Good idea, Silak.
Yeah.
What's it smell of? I must know.
Don't stick your finger in it, Rupp. You've done this
Yeah,
before.
don't taste it.
Yeah, you
Okay,
don't
so
you don't want to get this on you.
while Sarlacc is setting a trap and Bear is kind of wandering around, sniffing the air, who's going to go knock on the door?
I will.
Okay, so you step up onto the stairs, up onto the wooden veranda, and with every step, there's a big creak as each plank of wood, no matter where you step. It's a bit discerning, but
I'm still carrying a bit of holiday
weight.
weight. You know, I've still got a bit of holiday weight on me here.
So those sausages.
All those
Told
sausages.
you.
Backpack is full of sausages and nothing else.
Okay, so the sign says, welcome. It says, please enter and call for assistance.
I will try the handle of the door.
Okay.
If there is a handle on it.
Yeah, handle on it. Open straight out into a fairly small room. It's a bit nondescript. The room contains a desk, a few chairs, and you notice a cord is hanging from the opposite wall, and a sign that says "Ring for service."
Is everybody else coming with me?
Yeah. Yeah, I would have
so.
followed up.
Yeah.
Silak, have you finished your snare?
Wrapped it up right behind you. Come on, Bear.
Good. So I'll start going in. So, yes, Tolkas will go in.
Are you sure bears are, I mean, they might think they're having visions or something.
Don't worry, I'll
I
keep
can
him
see
under
a bear, nurse. I can see a bear. And
Okay.
are we ringing the code to get the help?
Yeah, go for it.
May as well.
So you ding dong. You pull it, and it's a simple jingle bell, and then you can hear it ringing. So it must be connected somehow in this building.
Hear anyone coming?
There's not like a front desk or anything, no?
No, it's just a room, a few tables, a chair. Sorry, one table, a few chairs, and a cord and the sign. There's another door in the room, so there are two more doors. One in. What I can do here. So for our players, not for our audience, for our players, Steve can bring up a helpful dungeon map for you and place a group token in there. You'll be able to see that there is a door in the north wall and a door in the south wall. The door in the north wall is labelled private. The door in the south wall there has no label on.
Right, I'm going to...
Go and
Tokus is
listen
just...
at the south door, please.
Don't. What, don't listen at the south door?
No, I said I will go and listen at the south
Oh,
door.
sorry. Completely misheard that. Okay.
Is there anything on the desk, Dave, of importance?
No, the desk is empty.
Okay.
And while Steve goes...
The visuals you see on the table is just my artistic flair.
Okay.
While Elias goes and listens at the south door, Tokus is just going to Broder's brass walk up to the north door and knock on it and say, "Hello!"
Silik and Bear will just kind of enter that room completely.
Into this kind of reception room that everyone's in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 20 on my perception check at the south door, so that's a 32.
Okay.
Same.
So you can hear what you heard from outside. You hear sort of the pots and pans. There's obviously people moving around behind this door in the other room, but you do hear footsteps. A bit fast paced, not running, but fast paced, and they're getting louder. So obviously someone is on their way. And then just as you get there, the door opens from the other side. And they put it open. So, sorry, I didn't see you. Well, obviously I didn't see you there, but are you okay? It's quite a lot. My God, there's a bear! The door smashed.
Calm yourself. He's with me.
I told you.
The door opens up again. It's like, what the hell have you brought a bear for?
He's with me. Don't worry about him. He's harmless. Unless I don't want him to be.
What? Are you... What a weird expression. Are you mad? You bring a bear to a sanatorium?
Not mad at all. Depends on your definition of mad.
Well, I have quite a few definitions of mad, actually, but, what is this all about? I'm a very busy man. What's going on? Why are there so many of you? What's going on?
We're here on behalf of the Sheriff Baylor from Sandpoint. You have a
yes,
survivor
yes,
here
yes.
from an attack. Yes. So you have a survivor here from an attack a few days ago.
Yes, Graced.
Yes.
Yes, what about him? He's a bit delirious at the moment. What can I...
We believe
That's
he's
concerning.
diseased.
Diseased in what way? You mean like a plague?
Well, our friend Silak here would probably explain it better, as he's had some first-hand of experience of the same thing.
And I kind of, Silik abruptly just sort of... I'm positioned kind of in the back of the group right now. I just kind of move up front and ask, what type of symptoms is this person displaying? You mentioned delirious. How delirious?
Well, I suppose the drugs we've administered won't really help that. But yes, he's well, he kept talking and he wasn't making any sense. The sheriff and his men are the ones who found him. The sheriff brought him here. He just wanted him to make sure he was safe. But he's had a few outbursts. He's attacked the orderlies, so we had to strap him up a little bit. But he's being well cared for. He'll be well looked after here.
Answer me this. How are his eyes?
His eyes? Well, actually, they seem to be losing their colour. But why? Is that to do with a disease? Is it making him blind?
And how is his breath?
Well, his breath is always bad, isn't it? It's like he's got dental hygiene here. But...
Doesn't floss.
You need to bring us to him immediately.
Well, no. I mean, this is there are patients here who are in my care. I'll ask the orderlies. I'll bring him here, and that will be better. Okay.
I know you're a medical professional of the mental health, but I am
Mental wellness is very popular at the moment.
Yes, I know, but I am trained in the physical health, and I believe your patient is not only dying but coming back to life.
Well, he was never dead, dear boy.
He will be very soon.
Right. Well, let's. I'll get him down, and you can see just how alive he is. But yes, he is a bit odd, and he's certainly poorly. But if you say he's diseased, then I think it'd be better to get him out, and then to what if the other patients get this disease?
You say he attacked people?
He's attacked the audience. Yes. Hold on. And he opens up the door and he shouts in, "Gurnak! Gurnak! Where is that man? God damn it! Gortus! Gort? Yes. Come here. Go get Gortek. That's it. Go. No. Now. Both of you now. Yes. Right. Go get Greased. Yes, I know. I know he is. Yes. And all he's doing is just hanging out the door. So he's pretending to be private, but obviously he's not. You just hear him through the door as he's trying to. Yes, go. No, get him now. I know he is. Get him now. Yes. Yes. Okay. Right. We'll bring him down, and then you can see he's okay. He is being cared for. We do our very best for our patients here.
Silik abruptly interrupts again. You said others were attacked. Bitten? Scratched?
No, I don't think so. I don't think they were bitten. I think they were just punched around a little bit. I mean, Gurnak's got a bit of a bruise on his face, but he certainly didn't draw blood. There's no teeth marks.
Is he currently restrained?
Well, Graced or Gurnak?
Grace.
Yes, he because he had his outburst, we've had to strap him up into the straitjacket. That's all.
I kind of look at the group and basically say, we should go along. I don't trust him being unbound and brought down alone. If we are correct, you will have death. We should go along with you.
Well, we've already sent them off. They'll be here any moment.
We have been deputised by the sheriff. There shouldn't be any concern about security or.
Do you have your papers or your badge?
Well, we've always been deputised since this afternoon, so we haven't had time to go through the formalities.
Ha ha ha! Deputies and a badge. I've got this right here. And I put my hand on Bear.
Well, that is rather compelling, yes. Wait.
And Bear slowly kind of, this growl just kind of rumbles out of Bear.
Here, you see, this is Dr. Habe, by the way. He's like, and he opens the door again. He's like, hurry! Get us! Right, we've got him. Here he is. And he kind of steps back and leaves the door open. And you see these two quite big, burly, tiefling dudes, are escorting between them quite a fairly well-built man. He's in a straitjacket, and his head is down. It's whirling. His eye, when you look at his eyes, they are kind of milky. He has his complexion is a bit off for what it should be. So he's
looking a bit grey.
He's looking a bit. He's definitely pale, kind of like moist, a bit sweaty, clammy kind of thing. He's very gangrenous. He's a colour to him.
He's just a sight, isn't he?
His hair is just all over the place. It's just matted with sweat. It's just sticking up in all different directions, and his eyes are milky white. And he's just got this big bit of drool coming down his chin to the point where all his top, the top of his the straitjacket is just, you can see where it's sodden with dribble and drool. And
Rob, is there anything we can do for this man?
Maybe I have to spend quite a while with this man if I want to try and treat him. But I don't know how strong the disease is. I mean, given that Silik must be quite strong, I'd imagine. But
And at this point, I've unsheathed my mole axe, not my crossbow, but I have unsheathed my mole axe, and I turn to Rupp and say, "You better hurry."
it's more of an 8-hour job.
I don't know that we got 8 hours. And this whole time, like Silik he's just dead-eyed right on.
He's saying is every night he's like twitching.
Do you have somewhere where we can take him for our healer to examine him?
Well, yeah, you're in the main room, and then you see Grace kind of twitch again, and there's every now and then there's this kind of incoherent mumble, and then if everyone do a perception check for me.
23.
Dirty 20.
24.
3-0.
Preston got a nat 1.
Nice.
So I don't know what's going on.
Nothing new there.
Just admiring your sword.
Everyone who got 20 or above. So from these, sometimes they're whispers and sometimes they like outbursts, and he's like, oh. You pick up words. And one of the words you hear is like, razors.
Razors.
Razors. Too many. Teeth.
Certainly isn't normal behavior.
If he's not turning into something nasty, he's bonkers anyway.
He's coming.
Who's coming? Grace, who's coming?
Yeah, do we have any way of communicating?
Razors.
Does he say? So I go to one of the tieflings. Can I ask it? Does he say this a lot?
Yeah.
Does he say anything else?
No, he says like the skin saw man's coming.
Skin saw.
Skin saw.
Yeah, he says that a lot. Then he hit me last time. That's why we put him in a straitjacket. Hits me again. I'm gonna twat him right back. I am.
Did he scratch you? Was there any blood?
No, we already had him in there. We were putting him in. We already had his arms in. It didn't hurt me much. Lucky hit. Yeah.
Did we keep
razors?
The piece of flesh? The piece of flesh that we found in the sawmill that was attached to the axe. Did we keep that as evidence, Rupp?
Did we take it or did we leave it?
I think we left it for the rest of
Rupp!
For them to collect.
Oh, he actually said Rupp.
Say your name.
Exactly. And then you see him try to turn. Have you ever seen Resident Evil 1 where the head just turns around and faces the camera? This is it. But he does it directly at you, Rupp. And it's almost as if his eyes don't focus. But he's looking directly at you. And then he kind of somehow shrugs off the straps on the back of the straitjacket break. And he's got these kind of big, long, dangly arms from the straitjacket with the buckles and stuff. And he kind of just, in one motion, just grabs you. And he's holding you. And then you see his face. You've got this whole big, bad breath that's coming out of him. His mouth is a little bit wider than it should be. You can see his eyes. There's something swimming in his eyes where the milky eyes are. They're not focused on you, but he's looking right at you, and he says to you, he said you would visit me. His lordship. He's the one that unmade me, said so. He's got a place for you. And then his tongue kind of starts to come out of his mouth, and it's like venom tongue. It starts to lick your whole face, and you got this big bit slobber kind of.
Rupp, are you having fun there, Rupp?
Friends, please help me.
At this point, the handbow the crossbow comes out.
Yes, he's got a place for you. I am so jealous. He has a message for you.
Nobody do anything until he said the message.
He made me remember. He made me remember it. I hope I haven't forgotten, but you taste so good. The master wouldn't approve if I forgot, or if I tasted you before I delivered the message. So, let me see. What did his lordship tell? Oh yes, that was it. He said you should come to the misgivings soon to meet the pack, for they have something very wonderful to show you. And again, the lick goes all up over your face. Even the edge of the tongue manages to go inside your mouth.
No.
Rupp, do you need a hand there, Rupp, or are you having fun?
I burst cast heal, like lit AOE, like yeah, literally the bomb version of it.
Everyone is instantly healed.
Yes.
You see, Gurnak is staying again. Cool. Don't feel so bad no more.
Yeah. Can I roll damage?
Go for it. Yep.
So that is 33.
Nice.
Was that to hit or was that damage?
Just damage.
Blimey.
I think. Wait, give me a sec. Heal. Give me 2 seconds.
Rupp, you mean you weren't enjoying that? Come on.
Focus, that did not look enjoyable. I mean, I don't. If you enjoy it, fair enough, but that did not look enjoyable.
So 33 damage, yeah.
You have to make a
heal.
fort save. Fort save. Sorry.
Fort.
It doesn't get much. It's a 16.
Nah, he fails and takes 33 damage.
Okay. So you do this. It's a heal bomb. That's what it is now.
Yeah.
Boom! Just emanates out of your whole body. You're so scared. You just.
It's the heal mic drop.
You get a burst of white energy through the room. Everyone gets hit by it. Anyone who's got bruises, I mean, especially Harrison, if you that scraping on knee is gone.
Shit, Rupp, you cured my Veruca.
My scratches just disappear.
Sarlik is instantly. He was hot and sweaty and kind of almost exhausted. He's just wow! What a Red Bull this was. Graced just screams as the pain just erupts inside his body, and he bursts out into a ball. Both I can't remember their names. Gurnak and Gortus, who are kind of trying to hold on to him, get pulled down as Grace goes down into a ball and just boom erupts, hulks out. Gratus and Gurnak boom boom hurl across the room, slam boom boom into the walls and just crumble to the floor. And you see Grace like looks up at all of you now, almost noticing everyone for the first time, and his jaw like extends down. His eyes, which were once milky white, are now glowing with some kind of I don't know, yellow tint to them, physically glowing, and his tongue is just lapping out all over the place. And he jumps for you, Rupp.
Does he look a little bit like those things we fought before?
I can show you what he looks like. Good question. I will show you. Let me bring him up.
Let me show you the way.
Let me show you. And let me turn that one off. There we go.
Sing it, Jeff.
So when it catches up, so that's Grace. He immediately tries to grab you again.
He's got a tongue and he knows how to use it. On Rupp.
So this is to hit. This is to hit Rupp. It's a 26.
Yeah, that might hit.
Yay. Good.
Yeah, it might hit just slightly. Oh, it's hit me.
You're lucky.
Damn
It's only a 1d4.
Okay.
And I roll, it has plus 3, but I rolled a 1. So you get 4 points of damage as he managed to kind of. He's still in the straitjacket, and he manages to kind of club you with it. But that's all he managed to do. You can retaliate as well if you wish.
Yeah, why not? I'm gonna do another disrupt undead. So another fortitude saving throw, please.
Okay.
I'd like to take a shot when there's an opportunity as well, please.
Okay. I got 12.
No. So that is 16 points of damage. Another positive as cracks start to appear again.
Okay, so that is enough to kill him. So as you shoot him with the what is
Purpley
it?
energy. Yeah, purple holy energy.
The cracks again. You can't kind of see them, but you start to see underneath the seams of the straitjacket. They started to glow, and then you see on his face as it cramps up through his neck, all the cracks, and it would shatter if it could, but it can't. So it steams out, and all the colour is just falls out from his eyes, and it just crumples to the floor. You see Dr. Habe in the corner, and he's like,
well
You're right,
done, Rob.
Doctor.
I told you this was going to be a problem.
I dropped to the floor as I was grabbed before, just like cat fall down.
it's a superhero landing.
Well, I actually have the feet, so I might as well use it.
Go for it. Dr. Habes immediately goes up to the two orderlies and is trying to kind of wake them up. They've been knocked unconscious.
So wait, they were affected by it negatively?
No, he was, and then in pain, he's gone.
Oh, I see.
Thrown them across the room.
Okay.
What was he around anybody else before he was put in the straitjacket, Doctor?
Well, yes, he's been upstairs.
I think we should go take a look upstairs just in case. Rob, you go first.
And
just go on, you go.
Before Rupp starts to move towards the door or anything, I go over to Rupp and like kind of inspect his face. It looks like he took his tongue to you, boy.
Yeah. Do I look bad? I just like literally like I'm just like
I kind of take the side of my leather armor. I just kind of like wipe his face.
Why thank you. Although is it muddy as well? I'm sweating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you've got gloopy mud on your face as well.
Yeah, probably more dirt and like grime comes off of my arm than like what was on his face.
Rob, you should have charged him. You could have made a gold piece.
Yeah, just give me a minute. I just like in the corner. I don't want to. No more tongues, please.
Okay, so the door to the south is open. The doctor's trying to wake up the orderlies. You can see a much bigger room to the south. It opens up. I'll get you the description. It's what seems to be. It's a much bigger room, as hopefully the players you can see that on your Dungeon Fog map. It serves as a combination type of kitchen and sewing room. You can see that the orderlies were preparing food for dinner. They've been washing up the lunch plates and servings, and they've been busy kind of getting all the pots and pans clean, ready for dinner in the evening. Around in this room, there's also a number of other patients, all kind of just kind of milling around, doing bits and pieces. I'm trying to kind of just shuffling in their
Sounds of the asylum.
Yes.
Lovely.
So you've
use
got
this to
people
fall
in
asleep.
their gowns. Some people are in straitjackets. They're all wearing their white bunny slippers. Just shuffling, bumping into each other,
Doctor,
and going into another room.
have any of these patients been near the thing we just destroyed before?
Well, no. We've just no. I mean, only the ones upstairs. But he was too new. We haven't properly assessed him. He was obviously hurt. So we were trying to help him first.
Was he left alone with some patients upstairs?
Well, yes. I mean, we've only got the two
Right.
orderlies and me.
I think we should go upstairs straight away and check it out.
Yeah, I think Tolkien is right. We should start where he
Are
was
they reacting
saying.
to the bear?
You see some of them every now and then kind of look up and go. you
That
get a few
funny
people
bear.
you get a few people who are again different. They're not just humans. It's a mixture of people. You've got a few dwarves in there as well. A few children. One of them's carrying a teddy bear and kind of looks up.
Oh, don't
And
go
then sort of back
there.
down.
It's creepy.
And then they go back and.
That's
Okay.
generally
Right.
not the reaction kids, but it's Silik almost kind of appreciates or likes sort of the laughter versus towards bear versus fear.
Yeah. You can see why I don't like these places. This is normal.
Right,
The
I'm
doctor
going.
shouts out. He's got look. Take the last door on the right. Okay, at the base, at the bottom of the wall. It's the last door on the right. That takes you up to the next floor.
Let's go.
You better go.
Tolkus is going.
I will follow Tolkien.
Yeah, Harrison's gonna follow.
Okay, and
Okay.
Silik and Bear are going to take up the rear.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
So,
stay near Silik.
as you go up to this room, it's open in the middle, and around the room on the right hand side you've got 3 rooms. These are cell doors, like a jail, metal bars, and you can see various people in the room. There's an old guy in one room, and as you all kind of step up onto the landing area, he steps up from his bed and turns around to the door and grabs the bars and puts his head up to it. It's an old man, but you see he's got no eyes. They're just sockets. And he stands there, I can hear you. I can hear you. Who's that? Who's that, eh? Who's out there? I can hear you. You brought my food. And in one of the other ones, you see a kind of a very, very old man. And you also see the nameplates. So under the guy with no eyes, on it is a small chalkboard, and there's a name being written on it. His name is Blind Sedge. His name is Sedge. It looks like someone's added the blind.
I was going to say that was very future telling of his parents.
Yeah. And the other cell on the other side is walled.
Was that
He's
wall?
just sitting there. He's like,
How many cells can we see?
in the room, in the level that you're on, you can see 5 cells, and then there's a doorway which is open, which takes you up to the next flight of stairs.
Do any of the cells have the guy that we just killed's name on it? Gray, was it? Grace?
No. Graced.
No? Grace? No?
I can hear you.
Yeah,
What you want?
I'm Rupp.
Oh, a little one.
Oh, how do you know I'm little?
Well, your voice is coming from down there, you see. Oh.
Okay.
Rob, I'm not sure we should talk to these people. I'm getting a bit of a Hannibal Lecter feel about
Well,
this.
it's impolite not to introduce yourself.
Who's
Yes,
Hannibal
it is.
Lecter?
Listen to the small one, not the tall one.
Tolkien, who's Hannibal Lecter?
It was a crazy person from my home village. Don't worry. He was very famous.
It's now canon.
Yeah, we had to kill him because he liked eating people.
That sounds like a fairly reasonable
Mm.
reason to kill someone.
Yes.
Okay.
Seeing as everybody's taking a liking to Rupp, I think Rupp needs to do the talking here. If you're going to ask any questions, just don't let him lick you.
Yeah, stay licking distance away.
Mm.
Well, that's very hard with the other one's tongue. uh, uh, hi, do you know a Grace?
No.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time. We'll be passing through.
Tell her when you go downstairs, tell her I'm hungry. I want me food.
Okay, I'll give him a pastry from my bag. I'll just. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll give it. It's a pretty stale pastry. Just.
That smells good. And he puts his hand out the bar. That smells good. You see his hand come out.
Yeah, I put it. I drop it in his hand.
And he snatches it pretty quick.
I walk up and ask him, "How long have you been here, friend?"
I've been here a few years now. I put myself in here. Sometimes people don't like to see the truth. This is me. I was born with no eyes. But people don't like looking at me, apparently. I can definitely hear the truth.
What do you hear around here?
I hear everything.
Can you narrow it down a little bit?
Well, I think you asked the right questions there. I hear everything.
Is anything strange gone on of late?
Of course there is. You're in a sanatorium.
I mean, especially
This is
strange.
the place for strange.
Especially strange for a sanatorium.
Well, if you mean the dead come back to life, then yeah, I'd say that was a bit strange.
Yeah,
What interests you, friend?
What was that?
What interests you, friend? What would you hear that would interest you? Find your fancy.
Well, I'm getting on a bit, you see. I probably haven't got that much long left in my whole life. But for that, I like to know new things. New things, information is quite interesting to me. Old Wade over there, he likes his happy pies. He likes his jelly. He shares those jellies with me when he can.
Just a point. When you said the dead come back to life,
Yeah.
how long has that been happening?
Oh. Probably for about since it started, I think.
Yeah, probably the time doesn't really fly in here, I can imagine.
No. I mean, this has been several years.
Is it recent?
I think old Habe's got a bit of a side hustle going on, if you ask me.
Okay.
Right.
Oh.
Where would this side hustle be? Upstairs? Where Grace was kept?
Well, that depends on which project you're talking about. There's a number of projects in this place.
What
There's
about the
upstairs
undead coming back to life?
Well, there's some downstairs as well.
What happens downstairs?
Well, we don't. When you go downstairs, you generally come back out. You just might not be yourself.
As in how?
Well, I guess you could say you may have left this mortal coil, but your body stayed behind, got backed up, and walked away.
Just out of it, how do you know all this? They wouldn't have done, why haven't they done it to you?
Well, I'm here by my own belief. I come here, I'm in out the rain. No one wants to listen to me. Habe listens to me sometimes. Ward certainly listens to me. And you're listening to me, so that's quite interesting. But as you can see, something you haven't noticed, as he says that, the key is on his side of the door. He turns it and pulls the door open and steps out. I can leave whenever I wish. But some would say, and he steps back in, closes the door and locks it, I might be safer in here than out there with you.
How'd you get a key?
Well, this is my room. My room, my key. I'm not a prisoner.
A key?
This isn't a prison.
So all these rooms, they all have keys.
They all have keys, yeah. But my key just happens to be with me.
Well, good for you.
So Wade doesn't have a key.
Oh no, Wade doesn't have a key. You don't want to give Wade a key, no. No.
No, I can imagine
He might
that.
try and eat it.
Yeah, I can see that. All right, you're quite an interesting character, Sedge. How?
Blind Sedge, if you don't mind.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, I thought that
Right,
might...
is your first name?
No, well, Sedge is my only name actually. Don't know what my family name was. Everyone's always called me Wedge. Well, Sedge.
Okay. So you've been here a long time.
A few years. Not a long time, but a few years. I'm getting on a bit.
So who organises these side hustles, as you called it?
Oh, well, that would be the other gentleman. I take it you haven't seen him then yet?
No. We know of someone called the Lordship.
No, don't know Lordship.
What's this other guy's name?
Don't know.
Is he one of the people downstairs?
He's definitely one of the ones downstairs, yep.
The doctor or tiefling?
He's, well, no, he's human. But, doctor, you know what? I don't think he is.
Okay. Well, any other questions from people?
What about, is there a side hustle upstairs as well? Do you know anything about
Well,
that?
there's a few projects upstairs, yeah.
Do you know anything about the projects upstairs?
Probably not ones you're going to want to go and see.
Why do you think that?
That's where they make
we're
their noises.
interested. What kind of noises?
Mostly a little bit of screaming, a few thumps and bumps.
And people don't come back from that, you said?
Oh, they come back from that one. Some of them like it. Some of them go up there time and time again. It's when you go down.
I think we need to go
you don't
down.
always come back.
So it's down the basement.
Well, there's upstairs. You're in the middle. So there's upstairs and then there's downstairs.
Maybe we need to...
How high did you just go?
You sound a little bit worried there, little boy.
A little bit.
Well, he did just get picked up by a ghoul, and the ghoul did lick his face. So
a ghoul?
Ghoul.
Now I have to go even deeper.
A ghoul? What's a ghoul doing in here?
Well, I say we head off. We head downstairs.
It sounds like the whatever we are looking for is downstairs.
Now, Lion Sedge,
I don't know if we're looking for that. I mean, this sounds like it's been going on for years. This probably unconnected to Graced.
You hear?
We need to put a stop to it, but is it to do with Graced, or is this just something else?
While you were talking that, Elias, you heard up above a floorboard creak. Someone's moving around up there.
you want to go up and look there first?
Well,
Yes.
we're halfway there.
Yeah, how far where we're located now? Obviously at the middle floor. How far are we from entry points to the top floor versus the bottom floor?
Yeah, you're literally on the second floor. You are now kind of standing in the middle of the room, and you've got a door which takes you up into the stairwell, and that will take you up to the top floor.
Just go up then first and have a look.
I'd like to know that Grace hasn't created any more ghouls, and
Yeah.
and then maybe afterwards we can go down to the basement and try and figure out what else Habe might have been up to.
Yeah, let's, so if we head on upstairs first, having a look at this floor as we go past, sort of thing. So a cursory look, not a deep investigation.
Yep.
I'm just gonna say, but Blind Sedge, would you like it if the noises stopped, or are you fine here, or would you want to escape, or you're free to go, I guess.
Well, I guess yeah, I can do all of that. Couldn't give me some gold, could you?
Give him
What do
5
you need
gold
gold
pieces.
for?
Thank you very much, Per. Here's another short one.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Sure.
Or gave it away.
You
Come on,
you gave
let's
him
go.
5 gold pieces.
Yep.
Well, if you need any help, Blind Sedge, please let me know. But we'll be off now. If that's okay.
Okay.
Something
You
tells
take
me you
care.
might need to find yourself some new accommodation.
I think, yeah, there's something in your voices. I agree. Maybe I'll just wait until you finish first.
Yeah, good idea.
Stay away from the bars. That's what I'd say.
He steps back. Good idea.
And as we're kind of walking past, I pull 2 more gold pieces out of my side pouch and just kind of reach my hand in to give him 2 more pieces. I don't say anything. I just
He as everyone's walking past and you do this, he waits a few seconds, and then he quite quickly grabs your arm and takes the coins and puts them around. He sort of nods. Thank you.
thank you for your help. And I walk away.
Before we go upstairs, Tulkas is going to draw his axe. Just in case.
Okay.
I've already got both my weapons drawn.
So you
activate the force field ring.
So you hit your force field ring, and this whole kind of circular shield of light energy, hard light, with the symbol of the Sahedron star is kind of like a raised embossed in that. And there's no weight to it at all. But it's, yeah. Looks good, man. Right. So as you start to climb up the stairs, who's going first? Tulkas?
Yes.
You.
Is there enough room for more than one person to be going upstairs at one time?
It's a single flight. It's a building,
single flight.
so
yeah.
You get the creaky.
I will go first.
Creaky stairways as you get to the top, and you see the floor as you kind of peek up. And we'll come back after that, after the break. So we have
pee break.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a quick bio break. So for my players, go and grab drinks, snacks. I've got my my penguin.
Off for a poo, back in 2.
You can do that as well. But everyone at home watching, don't go anywhere. I'm just going to have a quick drink. And if you have any questions for our very special guest player, Josh McGuire from the McGUIRE Review, check out his YouTube. We'll shove all the links in live chat going out to everyone. Let us know if you have any questions for him. I am just going to quickly move my papers around and get ready for the next section by doing that. Right, and so, Josh, tell us, so why the McGUIRE review? I know you're, so where we've had chats outside of the game, obviously, we have a few Zoom chats and catching up and things. Why the McGUIRE review? Why? How long have you been a massive geeky fan of board games?
For a while. First thing I want to check is are we still live? Are we still good?
Yeah, we're still here. We're still live.
Okay, good. My side's kind of froze up a little bit. So McGUIRE review, right? Why did I start the channel? I think just kind of on the simple premise of really just want to tell people about awesome gaming stuff. I mean, I love all kinds of different gaming, things, whether it's board games or tabletop RPGs or miniatures, painting miniatures, the whole gamut, right? I just love it. And I wanted to be able to tell as many people as possible about it,
Mm-hmm.
And share that with as many people as I possibly can. And really share the positive message about it. I mean, there's just so much benefit on gaming. I mean, my kids. I mean, I play games with the kids as well, and they're off the charts with cognitive stuff and math skills. And I feel like it's got to be a little bit. It's got to be part of that, just from the gaming and all the stuff that we've done. So that's why I really wanted to start the channel, was just to share with as many people as possible about the joy of gaming. That's really why my reviews tend to be more on the positive side. I like to talk about stuff that's really good. I like to talk about stuff that I've experienced, not just myself from a solo perspective, but that I've seen other folks experience with me. They get a really, really good, rich experience out of it.
We're breaking up on the picture at the moment, but we'll keep going. We can still hear you fine, but we seem to be breaking up on a little bit of a picture. And what was one of the questions we've had in from the audience is, what is one of the first proper board games that you remember playing? I'm assuming that means as a kid rather than an adult.
I would say, so one of the first that really got me, that I really, really liked, was a game called Solar Quest.
Solar Quest, okay.
It was from the early to mid 80s, I think, is when it first came out. Just an awesome space-based game where you would basically go around the solar system and acquire different space stations and build out stations and satellites and get money for those things. I just loved it. I loved the space theme. I loved the interaction that the game had, and that one really drew me. And I've actually got you probably can't see it, but it's right over there. I've actually got the original copy of that game. That I played a lot with my grandma. I got that original copy right over there.
Cool. What was the I mean, what's if you're allowed to kind of, I don't know if you're allowed to kind of share anything. What's something that's coming out really soon in terms of board games that you are personally really excited for?
Coming out really soon. So I mean, well, I don't know the exact release date, but I am really excited about Fantasy Flight's Descent, 3rd edition. That looks phenomenal. I'm a real big fan of those games.
Yeah.
And then Awaken Realms actually has a new game coming out. It's kind of a 2-player game. It's got some miniatures. It's phenomenal. I would say it's probably one of the funnest, if I can use that term, the funnest 2-player kind of combat game that I've played in a while. So I'll say those two.
And do you have a particular fantasy board game or a science fiction board game or tabletop RPG? What are you getting into at the moment?
I get into a lot of different stuff. I'm currently playing. I've got it set up on the table over there. I'm currently playing Jaws of the Lion.
Yeah.
And that's been fun. I love the Fantasy Flights, Lord of the Rings, Journey into the Dark. That's an amazing title. I'm playing those right now, and then I've got a number of other games I've been kind of working through just for the review channel to be able to talk about, make some videos on. So yeah, that's what I'm currently doing.
Cool. We've also got Ryan from Session Zero Clothing is in the live chat as well. He's asking,
awesome.
Did you get his parcel? It was supposed to be delivered today, but then again, I suppose it's still the afternoon for you, so there's still time.
Yeah, so I have not received it. I've not received it just yet. It probably came to the drop-off location, so I haven't been there just yet. But I can't wait. I can't wait to get it. I definitely, after I made, and just so everybody knows that Session Zero, they've got some phenomenal clothing. I made a video recently on one of their T-shirts. Really highly recommend if you haven't checked them out to go check them out. I put in another order right away. I've got another T-shirt on the way. The one with the Minotaur, Dave. I think you have that one.
Yeah.
And then I also picked up the sweatshirt, which I thought was pretty cool, kind of for the winter months. So I am eagerly looking forward to those arriving.
Yeah, a big shout out to Ryan, and you will kind of see Session Zero discount code in the boxes below me. Do check them out. And also, if you're watching this on YouTube, check out the descriptions below YouTube. You'll see all the links to our guests, affiliates, and discounts. There's tons of stuff in there for you. Speaking of which, stuff for you guys. Now, earlier, whether you're still here, whether you missed it, whether you've just shown up for the goodies, Josh is going to do a giveaway. Now, we have some bigger pictures of the items, which I can put on screen. Sadly, I think we've lost Josh's video completely, but we can still hear him.
Okay, you can hear me?
We can still hear you, but you have frozen. If you watch it on Twitch, you can see that you are frozen.
Okay.
It's all right here, just as an aside, and Zoom.
Okay. Yeah, I might have to do a quick restart here when we get back to the session. Mine's pretty much froze up, but it's all right. Technology.
Yeah. So what I'll do, I'll put up the pictures of Steve. You keep an eye on the questions, and I will find not Graced. Graced is not the giveaway. I will.
That would not be a welcome giveaway.
No. Hi, have some ghoul fever. So let's have a look at it. There it is. I'll get rid of the map now. That one. There we go. Right. So we've got three of the images, Josh, that Josh has given away. We have the double pack of dragons. We have an entire brick of Ruins of Lastfall. These are from WizKids, but these are the Pathfinder range from WizKids. And we have the core rulebook. Now the core rulebook, just to get, and this is all from Josh. This is all from Josh McGUIRE, the McGUIRE review. The core rulebook itself has a cover price of $59. So it's a hefty book. That's $60 there. The brick I think is over $100 for 8 blind packs. And well, I'm gonna put it over there. And a double set of dragons. I don't know the cost of double set of dragons. What's the MSRP?
Those dragons?
Yeah.
I think it's 59. I'd have to double check.
I mean, they are
$9.
So what we're going to do, we are going to give. Do you still want to do 2 now and 1 later?
Yeah, let's do 2 now. Let's do the book now. Let's do the dragons, and then we'll save the brick for the end.
Okay. So, Steve, are we doing this in terms of the exclamation point, or are we doing it as a dice roll? What are we doing?
Let's just use the Nightbot keyword if we're going to do 2, and then maybe for the one at the end we'll do on the dice.
Okay, and you're all set up and ready to go, Steve?
I am. You just need to give me a keyword, please.
Are we banned?
Yeah, sorry.
Can we
So
enter?
You can enter.
just
You
to
can
be
enter.
clear, you can enter. You won't win. All players cannot win. Josh, our Josh, you cannot win.
I think that's a bit unfair. He won already.
Well, he wasn't playing at the time. So now we've also included moderators. Sorry, moderators, you cannot win. So anyone who's not playing, not moderating, or Josh McGuire himself cannot win. These are all coming.
He can't win his own stuff. Oh my god! Where's the world going?
Exactly. So, and it's thank you very much to everyone who's doing this with Josh McGuire. It's fantastically generous of you, and McGuire, fantastically generous of you to hand these out to our audience today.
They'll ship to you for free, open worldwide. So.
Cool.
We
Worldwide
shall
shipping.
appreciate it.
Considering we did well, I was going to say we've got someone in here earlier from Australia, but yep, it's
No excuse not to enter, people. Get in there.
So, Steve, we need a code. Yes, is that right?
Yep, we need a keyword. So Josh, our guest, if you want to give me a keyword, I'll get that in, then we can start the.
I would say it's got to be bear.
Yeah, it's got to be bear. Yeah, you hit it. Yeah, it's got to be bear.
Bear and his companion.
Bear.
Josh.
Right, so please enter bear into chat, all lowercase, to enter the competition. So we're giving 2 away. So it's Core Rulebook and the Double Dragons. Sorry, I had to get that
in. Yeah.
Chav Hunter is our Chav Hunter is in the live stream. He is in the audience. He is our. We need a top.
He is
winner.
banned from winning anymore.
He's not actually, because he's not
I
a
know.
player. He's not a moderator. But,
No, it's welcome
Hunter,
to win-win-win.
This is how successful these competitions, the giveaways are for the live audience. If you're watching this on YouTube, do try and join us live. These are really big items. I mean, if Josh's camera was still working, these are big. I mean, that brick alone is huge. The book itself is nearly 2 inches thick and heavy. It's like, if you're into Dungeons and Dragons, it's like a Dungeon Masters and a Player's Guide all merged into one. And that box of dragons is a big box. That's bigger than a cereal box. That's bigger than a personal washing machine box.
Ryan's just asked a question, which is kind of something we haven't said. Is this for the book or the dragons or both?
Okay, so if you enter the keyword bear, you're entered for both. It will just be 2 draws.
Oh, right, yeah, cool.
Right, and then if I do it that way, it's a little bit fairer because there's always a chance that you can have the same person winning twice. So we do 1 entry for 2 draws.
Okay, just say everyone's again. Put bear in the chat. Not flares, bears.
It was my workaround.
Anonymous 75. Thank you for joining us. You were here earlier. I think you were the one from Australia. So if you win, fantastic. We've got the Madrix. Hello, nice to see you here, Commander Root. Dalvin, Joy Division. Hello, everyone, Joy Division. Well done. Lurks, Nevermore. I know who you are. Thank you very much. Cheers. Much love, man. Much love, because you don't know what I'm doing. So
Thinking you should be in the asylum that we're in.
Oh yeah. Well, Nevermore is.
I think we've probably had some of his games set in the asylum that we're in.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike.
If he wants to borrow the maps, if he wants to borrow the maps, they are available on Dungeon Fog.
What's the cost, Steve?
I give them away for free. I just like sitting there drawing maps. That's my hobby.
Relic, thank you very much for joining us again. Plastics 3000, thank you for joining us. Hope you're enjoying it. Tell everyone about it. Hello, Pig, thank you for joining us. Reskin, thank you for joining us. Rogue Fighter Live, thank you. Sir Novice is still here. Sir Lord of Daves, Sith Lord Dave, or Daves. I like it. Good name. Thank you for joining us. Tomtons, V&K, Vigor Pros. I'm getting messages. Yes, I'm getting more messages. Yes, it is time. We are doing it. Yes, we are doing the epic giveaway. Yes. This is the first part of the epic giveaway. Zombies Ate My Brain. Thank you very much for staying with us. And again, just all the support you guys can have. You stick it in live chat. We've got the YouTube channel. Please do subscribe.
Please.
What else we got? Twitch Prime subs and all that stuff. I don't know how Twitch subs and things and subscriptions work on Twitch. I don't know, but they do work, I think. So again, thank you for people who have signed up for that.
Yep. So I've had 2 tonight. So thank you, Joy Division and Karloff Valois 87, 2 Twitch Prime subs this evening. So thank you very much for that.
Thank you very much. And you see the Zombie Ate My Brains. If you're looking at live chat now, Zombies Ate My Brains. He's found one of our own custom emotes, which are in the live chat. There's a little smiley face. Click on that, and you'll find our own custom emotes are now going out. We'll do these over the next few weeks. It's going to be a mixture of Runelords and Tomb of Annihilation. That was the one that Zombie Ate My Brains has got there. That's our Necro Badger, which is from our Tomb of Annihilation cover. It's some really good stuff. So again, coming back to you, Josh. Where's the future of the McGUIRE review? What's next? Are you going to do some live streaming? I would love to see you do a live stream of all the stuff you've got in your bookcases.
I don't know, maybe. I mean, I could do some live streaming, possibly. That would be fun. I would, you mentioned going around and kind of streaming the game cave down here. That would be pretty fun. It's actually something I've never really done in a video before. Is kind of go around and show the area down here. There's some cool stuff in cases and lots of different games. So I don't know, maybe. Cool. I definitely would like to do a lot more, tabletop RPG type content. I've really been doing a lot of miniature-based content, which I love. A lot of things out of WizKids. They're just, I think they're phenomenal.
Yeah.
Just the quality that they can deliver and those mass-produced miniatures is just really, really cool. So
I love the fact as well. I mean, I bought WizKids for. I only got into miniatures in the past few years, actually, from doing Band of Badgers, because it's a tabletop role-playing game club. When we started that, a few players had the miniatures, and I never really used minis before. We used maps or tokens, but never really plastic minis. And yeah, that got me into it, and it's been quite nice over the more and more recently. The quality, the paint jobs, and the detailing you see on WizKids minis now is phenomenal.
Yeah.
As quick as 2 years, it's like they've just jumped a whole quality. It is fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm really, really impressed with what they've done. Right, so we are going to pull a winner. What's first? Should we do the book or the dragons?
Let's do the book.
The book. Right, here we're going to draw the book. Steve, over to you. We're going to pull the one-armed bandit. And I was just going to say, Josh McGUIRE, while we're doing this, if you want to kind of disconnect your camera and try to reconnect, we can do that while we're in this. Yeah, do that in this bit so we can get you back.
Okay, I'll go ahead and restart.
Okay, so first one up, it is Will Dockerill. So congratulations, Will Dockerill.
Well
You
done.
have won the Pathfinder 2nd edition core rulebook. So please drop either myself or I'm a good demon honest a whisper with your email address, and we'll get your details over to Josh, and we can sort out the details.
Woohoo! Well done.
Congratulations.
Well done, Will.
Right, so next one.
Next one is up.
So this is for the Double Dragons. Sir Novice, congratulations.
Sir Novice.
Well done, Sir Novice.
Sir Novice, well done.
So that is for
Huzzah!
the two. Are they WizKids dragons? I can't remember. Two Pathfinder dragons.
They are.
Anyway.
Yeah, they're Pathfinder dragons. They are all manufactured by WizKids. So yeah. Now, Josh McGUIRE has dropped in Zoom, which means all our cameras have gone a bit funky. We just have to
bear with.
They really have.
Bear with.
If not, does that mean I can I take everything home now? Is that how it works? Can I just?
You've shrunk in the
We all have. It's like, hello, I'm over here. I'm over here. We just quickly wait for for Josh to join us again.
If you move the images right, we actually might be able to make a person out of the different bits of them.
All the bits.
Yeah.
Or some kind of monstrosity. And that will be our boss battle for tonight.
The boss battle.
To the top of my head there.
Got Dave's chest and Dave's head.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is my So this is another T-shirt. I got this a while ago. This is roll for initiative. It's got the a kind of D20 in the middle.
Nice.
This is a long armed sleeve one as well. Not to take anything away from Session 0. Session 0 clothing is really good. Which also reminds me, we've got we can't really do anything though because we've got to wait for Josh to come back in terms of getting out the cameras. But let's have a look.
Oh, action music, cool.
Come on, Josh. Your computer can do it. You got to restart the router. Back on.
Go wired if you have to. I had to.
Yeah, with basically 2 minutes to spare.
He did say he would also try use his phone as well, if he had to, as a backup.
I've got my Beetle and Grim one on today. For a change, no, you can see sort of jump on because it's cold.
He's got too cold, so
Yeah.
got to cover him up now.
And because I've got a stinking cold and I keep coughing every 5 minutes. I feel sorry for myself.
It's the coof.
Is it man flu, cold, or coronavirus?
It's a cold. The kids had a cold at the weekend.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
All the kids have got it. 'Cause
Sharing
it's
it.
Going back to school, picking up the
Back
lug.
to school. Come on, Josh. You can do it. Come on, Josh.
Okay, taking bets. Will he
Yeah.
manage to get
Should
back
we
in
do-
before
right,
11 o'clock?
Let's do a new vote. Can Josh come back before we give everything away? We'll just give everything away. I win.
Next week on the giveaway is all of the books behind Sharon.
No, not my books. And mostly they are my books. So no.
For every minute he's away, he has to give away another Pathfinder book.
Oh no, that's hard.
Oh, he's just messaged me. He says a couple of minutes, please. He has had a full crash.
Oh no.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Everyone loves technology.
This is live TV, guys. This is what happens. It comes back and that's the end of that episode. Thank you
And
very
it's
much.
a shame Silek died, but there we go.
And now we're all just ghouls. But at least we found out where Rupp was called his Lordship.
And we're all licking Rupp's face.
No more tongues.
I know a way that you could wash it down with, or at least just you could drink that fluid stuff again. Right?
Yeah, the brown stuff.
However, what you can do while you're waiting, is you want to show some love and support to the channel. Not only do we have these excellent free emotes, we've just started to crank those out. We will get more. We've only got 2. We will do more. I keep talking, but obviously you can't. Here I am. Hello. While we're waiting for Josh to come back. Hello. There is other stuff going on. So you got a couple of emotes in there, and the T-shirt. Check out our T-shirts. There is I think we've got a link for that somewhere.
Yeah, it's in chat now.
There we go. So there it is. Do check us out. We've got our new Alien game coming up in November. Ooh, we have a date now. I'm not going to say more than November, but we have a date. So no pressure.
Hang on, right. I've got a really bad joke. It's Xenovember.
Oh my god.
No.
You like went for dad joke and you overshot it and went into great granddad joke. See November. Oh my god. I'm gonna wake up screaming that.
We did have Alien to look forward to. Yeah.
Let's. Oh, here we go.
Here he
You missed
is.
out.
That
He's here.
joke was so bad it kicked me off the internet.
I know. I was just going to say, what's happened to Steve? He's frozen.
Steve broke the internet.
Or he was laughing so hard he had a bloody hernia or something.
So now,
as
so now,
well.
so now Josh is playing Tolkien. it looks like.
Embolism.
So the cameras have moved around.
Yeah.
You sort out the next draw. Josh, can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm back. We're good now.
Hey, Josh.
Okay. Do
All
we
right,
have-
We missed
technical
you.
We don't
technical
have video.
issues. Oh yeah, hang on a second. You probably can just see a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is-
you look young and fresh faced.
Well, little short
Hey.
hair.
Right. You
Little
guys
trim.
sort out the next draw, and I'll sort out the cameras. Go.
Are we doing the next one at the end, or are we doing it now?
Have we done 2 yet?
We have done 2, yes.
Give
Yeah,
them two.
we've drawn 2 winners.
Who are the winners? Who are the winners?
Yeah.
So the winners are Will Dockerbill.
He won the book.
Yeah,
He
the
won
book.
the book, and Sir Novice won the adult Red Dragon and Black Dragon
Nice.
double.
Double dragon. Go on,
congrats.
say
I guess you guys will just collect those the shipping addresses there and then send them out.
Yeah. So those guys, Whisper, myself, or I'm a good demon honest. We can sort it out for you.
Awesome.
I'm just gonna do some shuffling around.
Yep. So we've got both female addresses already. That's good. Just confirmed by the other moderator. So there was actually another question from Plastics 3000.
Okay.
So it's given social distancing these days. What are your thoughts about online tabletop or board games such as Tabletop Simulator, Roll20? Obviously, we're using Dungeon Fog, which isn't really a virtual tabletop; it is a mapping tool. But what are your thoughts on it, Josh?
Yes, that's a good question. I think those tools are good. I think those tools help folks connect. I mean, you can look at it from a couple different angles. One, I think we're blessed that we actually have those kind of tools, right? For when we get into situations like this, we can still connect. And it's not just we can connect with folks locally, but we can connect with folks across the world. So, I mean, look at the technology we're using right here, right? Through Zoom and everything else. I mean, we're playing a full scale live role playing game. Is it different than being around the table? Yeah, sure. I mean, it's a little different than sitting around the table and being face to face, but it still works really well. So it's big thumbs up for me to be able to do this kind of stuff. That's what I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Great.
We've played obviously for 8 or 9 months now in lockdown, I guess, and using Zoom and stuff like that has meant we can carry on playing, and it's a bit of a relief valve for a lot of people as well. There's a lot of people locked down on their own. So having these sort of tools, we are lucky
when they work.
When they work.
When they don't fail.
But,
Yeah,
they
when they
work
don't
most
fail.
of the
That's
time.
right. That's right. When they don't fail.
But that's
I think
usually
it
our
was my
fault.
camera actually. I think it was actually my camera. I think it get messed up and froze the whole system. So
Okay.
You sorted, Games Master, sir?
Can't hear you, Dave.
Can't hear you, Dave.
Sorry, I turned my microphone off while I was eating my penguin.
Oh,
It's because you don't want to tell us a joke again.
yeah. What's the
good sorry
joke? Come on.
It was a joke.
This has turned into a thing now. I don't like how this has turned into a thing. How does a penguin build its house?
I don't know. How does a penguin build its house?
It glues it together, or
It does, yes. It
I'm just going to go jump out the window.
yeah.
Wow.
that's a good one, Dave.
I like that. Everyone.
I guessed that one.
So if McVitie's penguin, if anyone from the audience works or knows anyone that works at McVitie's penguins and they would like to do a sponsorship, I will happily. Happily eat
I
your
thought you were
penguin.
going to say if they could just fire the guy that writes the jokes.
We've got another question. How many dice do you own? That's probably applicable to all of us, I suppose.
To me, how many dice do I have?
Yeah.
You own.
A lot, I would say. I don't know. I mean, not like a huge amount, but I've got a few like nice sets. I've got a few special sets. I've got limited kind of run stuff that I picked up at Gen Con and different things. I don't know, maybe 100, couple hundred, between 1 and 200 dies.
That is quite a lot.
That's loads.
Yeah.
I know some friends with barrels of the thing, so it's not
Barrels.
not quite barrels, but you know what I mean. They have a dice bag the size of my head, and it's.
Oh wow.
I love dice. So yeah, any cool set I can pick up anywhere, I will. I've got a really cool D6 here. It's a nice dwarven D6. It's pretty. It's
Ooh,
not
nice.
Too well, but it's pretty cool. I like to use that.
If anybody, anybody listening, anybody watching who is into custom dice, if you know how to make custom dice, or you do that on the side, Band of Badgers would like a custom dice. If you can do, the Badger paw print on a set of, let's say, I don't know, 14 dice or even just a 7 dice or whatever, get in touch, please.
I think the badger needs to be on the 1 position rather than the 20, because obviously that's just kind of how we roll.
How you roll?
Yeah. I want a special one.
You have rolled quite that a little bit as well.
So
given Dave's dice roll so far,
yeah,
it's not been so bad actually today.
No, I've jinxed it.
There's still time.
Yeah, there is still time. Yes. Okay, so make sure you're. This is a message for my players. Make sure you're set up on Dungeon Fog. So you Tolkus, you reach the top of the stairs. I will put on the atmospheric music if it works.
Sorry, I will need the link for Dungeon Fog.
Yeah,
So
I'll stick it in chat again.
Yep. Okay. So
there was a door.
Yeah. So you've got a room. You come up the top of the stairs. You go through the door, and it leads you into a small corridor, which goes around the corner. But directly ahead of you, you can see 3 doors. Now downstairs, you had bars on the doors, like cells that you'd find in a prison. These ones are solid metal, and they've got the shutter on the top. Underneath the first name, you see the name Pidgeot, and on one of the other cells, you see the name Graced. The third cell, the shield is just been scrubbed off.
Do we? Tolkus will listen at the first cell door.
The one labelled Pidgeot.
Yeah, and Tolkus rolls a natural 20.
Okay. Yeah, you hear.
Bugger, we should save that for the bell.
Yeah, you do hear some noises. It does seem like someone is pacing every now and then they kind of sit down roughly onto some kind of, you'd assume some kind of bed. And then they're like, yes. You hear some kind of noises in there.
It's a bloody clown.
Then it's pacing again. And it'll be kind of sit down.
Okay.
Or whoever that is.
There's somebody in this room.
Remember, you've also got a shutter.
Yeah. Should we have a look inside? I'll slide the shutter across.
Okay. Inside, you see a man, or more of a humanoid, hunched over on this a very tatty bed. The first thing you get is the whiff of smell. It smells like urine in there. A big stinging smell. And then when you your eyes kind of water a little bit, and inside you see it's not a man drenched, like hunched over. The whole body is the man, And as he turns around to look at you, you see that his face is extended outwards. He is actually a were-rat in his full form.
Okay.
I shut the shutter. So Toka slides the shutter back, turns to the other and says, "There's a giant rat man in this room. Take a look. Prof, take a look."
It's a bit. Well, it's a bit high.
Oh,
For one.
if you don't be offended, I will lift you up.
I probably would be offended.
Well, I tell you what, I'd go one better. I'll bend over. You can stand on my back.
No, really, it's not necessary. I believe you if you tell me there's a rat man in there.
Okay.
I guess if he's a rat, then he's not a ghoul. So, do we move on?
Yes.
I don't think so.
I see no reason to disturb him. He is in bad luck enough anyway.
This is a door that says Pidgeot on it. Is that correct?
He could be useful. Could he not?
Useful in what way?
He may attack us if we open the door.
No, but we can ask him questions through the slat. There's no
Through
harm.
the peeper.
Yeah.
Okay. Toka slides the peeper back open and say, "Hey, Mr. Rat, do you speak?"
Yeah, I can speak.
Do you know anything? Do you know anything about the Grest who is in the cell next to you?
No.
Okay, he's no use.
I was just going to say, Toka turns to the others and says, "I don't think this guy is going to be any use to us." Does anyone have any cheese?
Yeah, before you shut the slat, I kind of yell past Tolkas. Where did you come from, or how did you get in here?
Door.
Door? Yeah.
Door?
He came through the door.
The front door?
Well, I assume he went through. Yeah.
Did you come here on your own accord?
No.
Who brought you?
Many men. Many.
Are you dangerous?
No.
Then why are you locked up?
No danger to me.
Danger to others?
Some.
Who?
Others.
I believe this is a waste of time. Let's go.
Harrison's so blunt.
Harrison's already like, open the doors.
He's just got his cape and got like, and then like, turn around like.
Whilst twirling his
Exit
moustache.
stage left.
I'm not amused. And just goes off. Yeah.
Okay, let's slide that one shut. Go check on the cell that Graced was in, if it's open.
Yep, the door is unlocked and is just basically a plain empty room. So the door is sheet metal again, just like the previous one. Has a shutter. The lunch tray is still on the floor, hasn't been eaten. But the room is untouched.
I'm gonna have a look on the walls, see if he scratched anything into the walls.
No, he hasn't been here long enough. He's been here a few days, but he's been in the straitjacket. So.
Okay. What was the name on that? Oh no, the last door didn't have a name, did it? It'd been rubbed off or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll have a listen at that door. Not a 20 this time. It's 23 total, but obviously not a natural 20.
No. So again, no sounds.
You can
No
just open
sounds.
up all the slats, right?
Slide the slatty thing across.
Yep. Room is empty.
Room is empty.
Is there any type of in this area? Is there any type of like foul sense or anything that would smell a little bit different? Or
There's definitely a strong smell coming from the Pidgeot's room, the were-rat's room. But no, nothing else.
Did the noise of someone moving around upstairs, do we think it came from around where Pidgeot is? Would it come
Yes,
from
more
somewhere different?
more than likely. He's the only
Okay.
one that you've seen moving so far.
Is that a cupboard at the end of the corridor?
I don't see a cupboard.
There's a door.
Oh, there's a
square room.
It's just a storage room, yeah.
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 Nothing of
cupboard,
interest in there, no?
No.
Okay, so go and listen at the door that's to the main room that's on this floor.
Yep. So roll perception.
Oh, that's not bad. Total of 29.
Okay. Yep. You don't hear anything. Once again.
Okay. Should we check this room, people?
Yes.
Good people of the party, should we check this room?
I think we should.
Okay, Tulkas will see if the handle is usable.
Okay, so the door handle does work. It's unlocked. You open it up and step in. The central feature of this room is a large operating table. You see on the other side of the room, a cabinet along the north wall is exceptionally well stocked with all manner of obscure and frightening looking surgical tools.
What use is surgical tools in a psychiatric ward?
Do the surgical tools look like the surgical tools we saw in the place we were a couple of weeks ago?
You can
The
go and have a
underground
proper look,
temple.
yeah. So you go and investigate.
Yes. Let's investigate.
Ooh, that's not bad. 30.
Okay, these are not the same tools. They're definitely some kind of surgical tools.
Okay.
However, for what you believe this place to be, a sanatorium,
Yeah.
these tools, if used, and they do look as if they've been well used, are quite evasive.
As Rupp said, what do they need tools like this for here?
They get a job done, but do would inflict greater pain than probably you would normally need to use.
Yeah.
So they look more like torture implements than surgical
No,
tools.
they're definitely medical.
Just a bit rusty.
For an autopsy rather than surgery.
Probably more for autopsy, but are being used.
On live specimens.
Yes.
Harrison's going to look around to find any kind of notes or books in that room.
You can have a look around. You do find bits and pieces, mostly medical journals, quite dated, which kind of matches the tools as well. But nothing out of the ordinary.
Other than there's a medical suite in a sanatorium that's a bit...
Yeah, sus.
Yeah.
So is there any other exits to this room?
No, only the stairs. So you can go back out into the landing area if you like, and then back down the stairs. You've explored the top floor. So this is where this level is where they keep the more dangerous ones. But yes, this is also some kind of project floor.
is there any other like notes in this area, like on a table or scribblings or anything that we can see?
Nothing is connecting you to Graced. He hasn't been here long enough. There was no experiments done on him. There's a few notes. You do find notes about Pidgeot. Pidgeot has been here a number of years also, and he now prefers to stay in his transformed form rather than reverting back to human.
This feels like a dead end. I think we should go downstairs. Check the basement.
And it seems like the rabbit was a human.
Yeah.
At least we know there's no more ghouls up here. So
This
we've
house
achieved
is
what we set out to
clear.
do. Yes.
Maybe we should speak to the management.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab the tools and take them down.
Tokus is going to start going downstairs.
Police is going to get a bad trust
I'm-
pilot review. I'm
My
sure.
curiosity is getting the better of me. I need to check out the basement.
Yes, I think we need to discover what's in the basement.
Yeah.
And then maybe confront Habe with that.
Yeah,
and,
with evidence.
and the tools.
And maybe we
Find out
want to
exactly what he's been
find
doing.
out about this other person as well. See if we can find out what he's doing.
Okay, so you make your way down onto the middle floor, and you find Sedge and Wade kind of giggling and laughing at you. Make your way down the flight of stairs to the main ground floor, and you find there's at least sort of 10 patients just milling around in their white long nightgowns and their bunny slippers, still bumping into each other.
That's creeping me out.
You see Dr. Habe. He's managed to wake up the two orderlies. He's bringing them water and kind of sprinkling it onto their face and trying to get them to come around. He's been talking to him and he says, are you done? Did you find what you were looking for? Have you finished?
No,
What do you mean no?
Not yet.
we need to check the basement.
But there's no. It's not really. That's not really. We don't go down the basement.
Why not?
Why? We don't need the basement.
Then you won't mind us looking.
Well, there's a door there that leads you to the basement. It's down the stairs, but it clearly says private, and it's. You're going to need some kind of warrant. I'm sure you are.
Again.
Here is my warrant, and I show him my axe.
Yeah. And again, no warrant needed. And Bear just growls.
Look, I understand that you tried that last time, but look, I clearly say that.
I just walk towards the door.
It's look. Please, don't look.
I'm
What
gonna-
you're doing here? You're upsetting my
kinda
Is
peace.
it-
Elena's
Is it open?
gonna look at him and go, "You just had a ghoul in reception. Do you really want to risk having this go all the way through? Do you not want us to just double check first?"
I didn't know he was a ghoul, did I? He was just you
Well,
turned
no,
out
but
he-
you didn't. But you don't know if there might be others as well. We saw today there were some
Well, the
dead,
door's
but
been
some of his dead
locked.
friends who've come back
Is it locked?
to life.
The door is locked. No ghouls have come. What, they can use keys. He couldn't even get out of his straitjacket.
I would like
Right.
to try and convince him by making a diplomacy check.
Go ahead.
Could
We're just trying to do him a favour, and
Could I use one of my feats? So there's one that I have lie to me. So I'll just say, do you not knew that? Do you not know he was a ghoul? Try and
Double negatives. Ooh,
I didn't
clever.
not know he wasn't a ghoul yet. I was just interested. That was
Oh,
all.
you
I
knew he was
just
going to
wanted to see, for research purposes. Have you ever seen a transformation like that up close?
Is he telling the truth?
Yes.
I rolled a 24 diplomacy.
Okay.
So I'm just going to sit him down. It's like, we just want to, obviously, you want to keep your sanatorium open and make sure it's the highest possible quality. So we just want to make sure everyone here's safe, including you, because we don't want you getting hurt. So we'll be as quick as we can. We'll just pop downstairs, have a look, and then it'll all be sorted.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Look, I don't have the key. Okay, it's locked from the other side. I don't have the key, but
No
go on then,
problem.
do what you have to do.
I get my pick out and start picking the lock.
Oh no, Master Rupp, allow me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
If you'd like to give me one of your fine candies, to help me along.
I'll give you guidance. Yeah.
Okay, I shall pull out my brand new infiltrator picks
Oh,
from
wow.
my pockets.
Ooh.
And
He's
roll
called the
roll an attempt.
infiltrator.
It's a 25.
Well done. Okay, yes, the lock does open.
There you go,
See, no
Master Rupp,
problems
after you.
here. No problems here. Yeah,
Okay, who's going
Togus
first?
will swing the door open.
proudly walk down the stairs.
Mm.
Right, someone locked it from the inside. Be careful.
Mm. Watch
I'm
out
sure-
for tongues, Rob.
Oh no. Okay. Right. Maybe.
Let me go first.
Forgot about them.
Yeah, and as we're like walking past, like Bear actually sort of shoulders the guy, the doc. Like, as we're kind of like walking past, like just get out of the way.
Goes. Whoosh.
Yeah.
You see, so who's the last one downstairs? Bear?
Yeah, it'll be me and then Bear right behind.
Okay. So as Bear kind of takes one last look into the room with everyone milling around, he sees the doctor slip out the room and out the front door.
He's going to
Break
step
him
on
up.
that trap.
He is, isn't he?
This large room. So it's basically a flight of stairs, and you can see there is torchlight at the bottom. This large room, this is for Rupp as well. This large room combines features of a wizard's laboratory. There are several tables bearing bodies covered by drapes that dominate the room, while tools ranging from shovels to dissection implements sit on shelves against the wall. Currently, there are 3 bodies on tables. Humans who are dressed as patients.
Do they look alive? Are they draped?
They're draped, and then in the other side of the room, there's a range of desks, and again notes on the wall, scribbles, all kinds of things. You see a man, a fairly old man, just human, and he's kind of spins around. He's a bit startled. Well, what
hello.
are you doing here?
We've come to investigate the area.
Well, investigate what? This is mine.
Yeah, we know that. Who are you?
Why do you need to know my name?
Who are you and what do you do?
My name is Mr. Zarin. Why are you here? Answer me
Why
now.
are you here?
I live here.
We are with the town of Sandpoint, and we're here investigating some recent murders.
I have done no murders. I think it's best you leave.
You
We
are
will
up to
look
something
around
down here, though,
first.
aren't you? There was a ghoul upstairs, and we've heard tell from some of the other patients that there are
That incompetent fool let him out, didn't he?
something going on down here with undead.
I said
not
he let
ghouls,
them
but something
out,
else.
didn't he?
Let what out?
Exactly. This is not good.
Well, what did he let out?
My
What have you been
little
doing?
puppet. It hasn't been me.
Well, who has it been, and what is it?
If you've been creating undead, so you have to come with us straight away.
Yes,
No,
we
I
take
don't
you to
think
the
so.
station for questioning.
No.
So you don't deny that you've been creating undead here, then? Have you created the ghouls?
The ghouls
Are
is...
you your lordship?
No, I'm no lordship. Who... Look, all of you, I think you've got the wrong end of the wrong stick. You should all leave, and then you'll be safe. This is not your place.
Look here, Mr. Zarin. You obviously are dipping into some dark arts. And you better start talking. And I've unsheathed my maul axe.
Togus is going to move over to one of the
tables.
tables.
You come into my home, threaten
You live in a
me.
mental home?
I own this home. I own this property. You are on my property, which means you are trespassing. You have broken into my home, destroyed my property, invaded my privacy, and refused to leave.
We have not destroyed anything, and we were let in by the doctor upstairs.
Yes, that incompetent fool.
And Tokus is going to walk over to one of the tables and have a look under the sheet.
Mm-hmm. Leave
What's
that
this?
alone.
What is this? What are you doing to these bodies?
And then I am doing nothing. They have already died.
What are you doing with them after they're dead?
Well, that would
No,
be
this
my
is not the
business.
end.
They sign what they sign. Now they belong to me.
Mean they sign what they sign.
Sign what?
Well, they sign their bodies over to me.
Are they a part of some sort of club? Or is it
a club?
Fight club.
Is this some kind of wicked cult?
I am.
Harrison gets excited.
So Harrison's like, that's why they wouldn't let me over in a fight club. There already is one.
Yeah.
Tobes Fight Club.
You see his body of Mr. Zarin starts to, the outline of his body starts to shimmer. He said, "This is, I've had enough of you. You won't leave. I will make you leave." So now you can all roll initiative.
Was that a spell? Can I do recognize spell as a reaction?
You can do, yeah.
Is it a second level or lower spell? Because I automatically identify it.
Let me check. It is a first level spell.
Okay. What spell was it that you cast?
You saw him. Well, you identified it as mage armor.
Okay, right. Thank you.
Okay, so you know that he's kind of he's getting ready for combat.
Yeah. So I'll just shout. He's preparing himself for combat.
And we roll initiative, I guess.
Yep.
And everyone rolls initiative. But what he does is you notice that all around you there is smoke just billowing all around you like a fog. It's just erupts around you. It stinks rotten. There's a tinge of green in this smoke, in this mist. It's really, really thick. And I need everyone to roll a fortitude saving throw, please.
Fortitude.
Fortitude.
Oh, nice. 31.
Well done.
28.
Well done.
28 as well.
Well done.
32.
Well done.
24.
12. I'm
12.
getting the feeling I should be re-rolling that using my hero point.
Oh, well, I think you
12 is
probably
bad.
better.
12 is bad.
That's 21. 21.
Okay. Okay, everybody saved. Well done. You had to get higher than 15, which you all did. The way it's what's called a stinking cloud, and it's basically affects your fortitude. It makes your stomach empty itself.
Rupp's used to that.
Yeah, you all feel sickened by 1 point, but it could have been a lot worse. There's a sudden wave of nausea hits you. As you smell it, you taste it, and it's really, really bad. So you get 1 point of sickness, and that means your DC saving is reduced
by 1 point.
Just by 1, yeah. Okay, everyone roll initiative. Let's call them out. So, Tolkus.
25.
25, well done. Silik.
16.
Good. Yelena.
26.
Rupp.
26 as well.
Harrison.
16.
And Elias.
13.
Ooh. Okay. So, top of the round, it's Rupp followed by Yelena. Okay. So, you're all in a mist surrounded by the smoke. This guy's on the other side of the room.
Does he look... I'm guessing he's humanoid? I don't know what
he's just an old man. He's not
okay.
like
an old man.
He's not got any kind of wizardy garbs on, or Doctor Strange baubles around his neck. He's just a man. He's almost wearing just like a dinner jacket and trousers and stuff. So he's good.
Okay. Fine. Okay. I would like to. Can I run up the stairs slightly to get away from the stinking cloud, or is it still?
Yeah, you can run back up the stairs if you want to.
I will first of all throw a divine lance at him.
Okay.
You love those.
Sorry?
You love him.
Yes. So I'll create a spectral spear and try and throw it at him.
Yeah.
That would be a 21 to hit.
Okay. 21 does hit. Steve, wait, I'm just a message to Steve. Can you put them in front of the door on the right? Because everyone's kind of come into the room.
Yeah.
That'd be easier for me.
So that does 12 points of positive damage.
Okay, as you throw the lance. Yeah.
And then I will run halfway up the stairs, I think.
Okay. You do have a big bear in your way. Is bear going to be friendly enough to let him pass? Is bear just going to get back in the fight?
Bear will allow him to squeeze by if that's what he wants to do.
Is a bear barreling down the stairs, I'm guessing? I was just like...
It's how you're going to squeeze past bear.
I'll go flush to the wall as he barrels down and just... just try and squeeze by.
Like, push into the fur to kind of get past.
Yeah.
Okay, Yelena, you're up.
Yelena is going to use one action to just retch to try and get rid of the sickened condition. So do another fortitude save.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not very good.
Hero point time?
14.
Good.
That's 14. So, am I still sickened? Probably.
You are. Wow. There's no additional effects, but yeah, you've tried to get rid of it. So you're going to spend the time. You're still in the smoke. You're still in this, and you've gone that. And you know that the only way to get rid of it is to bring it up. If you empty your contents of your stomach, you'll feel better. But you're putting your finger down your mouth, and it's just not working.
I just can't do it.
You just can't do it.
Nope. So in that case, that's one action. I will use another action to point my staff at him and cast Electric Arc.
Okay.
So he needs to make a reflex save.
Okay. He failed. He got a 3, but it was not a natural 1.
Positives. So he takes. Oh, my thing's changed. Oh my god. So 6 points of damage.
6
Did not
points,
roll
yeah.
well. Yeah. And that will be the end of my turn. As I'm still probably trying to cough, but that's all I'm doing.
That's fine. Tolkus, you're up, followed by someone else.
Someone else, right? Tokus will move in for an. He would spend one action moving to stand next to the chap.
Yep.
And then he will raise his axe and hit him with power attack.
Ooh.
And that hits an armor class of 26.
That definitely hits, yeah.
And he takes 6 plus 8 plus 4 damage.
I'm just going to whiz out the calculator because it's getting late.
18, right?
10, 18, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I know what he's on now. Yep. Okay. He takes...
Oh, no, he doesn't. He takes more, sorry.
Okay.
And he takes 7 as well. I forgot because it's power attack. It's an extra dice.
Okay.
So 25.
Okay.
I forgot I do two damage dice with normal attack now. So it's 3 with power attack.
Right. You're quite surprised that he's... This is a normal guy in civvy attire. He takes the hit. You do draw blood, but you were looking to... This should have cut a normal man in half.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't. Okay. Then
Yes,
it's Zeron's go. Zeron turns around after that hit, looks at you, and he leaps up onto you. He's a small man, and you see this kind of face, a bit like the Emperor from Star Wars. He gets older. Is in your face, and he's grabbing your arms with his bare hands, and it's almost like his fingernails are growing into your arms as they start to bite in.
Is he attempting to grapple?
I'll do a fortitude saving throw.
24.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Right. So it's a pass, but you're gonna you take half damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Who dice that?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 17. So 17 points of damage. Basically, the nails go in on each bicep. And for a moment, you're like, what is this guy doing? And then you feel not just pain, but you feel almost weakened as life force is drained out of your body. And while he's growing older, he's maniacally laughing into your face. He's cackling in your face. But you see him kind of, the illusion drop. And he is much, much older than you believed him to be. And whatever he's doing, he is sucking that life essence out of your body, directly going into him, and it's fueling him. Okay, next round. It's Harrison, followed by Silic and Bear.
So Harrison's going to run over to the guy brandishing his rapier, and he's going to take a stab at it without insulting it first. I'm just going to strike it. So 13 plus 14 to hit. So 13 plus 14, so 27 to hit. So that's 9 points of piercing. Sorry, 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage in total, yeah?
Yep, 10 points in damage in total, and he's going to try again with disadvantage, or at least the minus. Is it -6?
-5 for second attack.
-5. Yeah. So 17 plus 14. Oh yeah. So maths is failing.
26.
Yep. So 26 to hit.
It hits.
So 8 damage in total.
Okay.
So that's the
eight on top.
last attack.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Sonic and Bear.
Okay.
Time to do some damage.
That's right. So, first action, I'm gonna activate Hunt Prey against the baddie here. Giving myself Hunter's Edge, and for the only weapon that I have drawn right now is my Molex. So for the second action, I'm gonna command Bear, and Bear gets 2 actions for this command. To one, move into place. He has speed up to 35, so he should be able to get into like a nice flanking position, kind of near there.
Yeah.
And then I will have Bear attack with his jaws, so kind of do a bite.
Go for it.
And that is natural 20 plus 10, so
Nice.
30.
Nice.
Nice.
Bear crits right out of the door.
First, so special guest, first combat roll, natural
Unreal.
20.
He gets
So-
a card. Yeah.
He gets a card. So these are the Pathfinder 2 second edition critical hit deck to give you more damage, more bang for your buck. This is let's say it's piercing because it's teeth. He's going to take a chunk out of him. This is a ragged wound. The target takes 1d6 persistent bleed damage every round.
Nice.
Nice.
So you get a double
little
damage
helps.
Yep.
plus that. So roll for your double damage.
Okay. So that's 12 damage, but then Bear also gets another 1d8 from the Hunter's Edge.
Come on, Bear.
Come on,
17.
Bear.
17 points of damage from Bear.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay, it is topping up pretty quickly now.
Okay, and I
well done.
okay, and for my third and final action, the Molax was already out, and it does
Yeah.
have a returning property rune on it. How far is, let's see, 5, 10,
Yeah,
15, 20.
5 foot squares.
Okay,
20.
so I've got I already activated Hunt Prey, so it gives me double range without the penalty. So I will chuck the Molax. I don't know if this matters, but hammer side. I'm trying to do both. So I'm gonna chuck it like hammer side at him.
It's time to bring the hammer down.
That is a
Just commanded a bear and hucked an axe.
that's
Like,
23 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Okay.
He's got a very low armor class. Well, he bumped it because of the mage armor, but it still doesn't go that high.
Okay. I will roll damage. That's 8 points of damage.
It is topping. It is topping. Okay, he's
And then
off.
that Molax just comes right back to straight out of the light. Just like
So you just-
four.
You see it go spin, manage to hammer him, and he literally does rubber bound back on it, and sees you across the room, and does a snarl, and then you catch it. Right, then the Elias, the door to your right suddenly bursts open, and you see 4 zombies just basically team out and kind of surround you as much as possible.
always Elias, isn't it?
It's always nice.
Knows I'm going to drop a nuclear bomb if it gets to my turn. I haven't, walled anything off yet. I can only get surrounded by 2. The other 2 going after anyone else.
They're basically forming their way out, so that's fine as you got it there. But yeah, they've got a choice. You know, they might go snack on Harrison if they decide to. So they all come stumbling out, and all of them try to attack you, Elias. Or the first two do, anyway.
Harrison sandwich.
Should the stream see the battle map, by the way, Dave? Or is it
Oh yeah, we can put that on. Yeah, that was a good idea.
just
Good idea. Yeah, good idea, old boy.
Let them be part of the action.
Yep, we've still got the advert going. Let's get rid of that one.
Sorry, while you're doing that, Dave. The zombies that have come out, like these are physical forms that have come out of another area, or these are.
Yes. So there was a small door. So where all the mist was surrounding everyone, you didn't really see what was going on. But there was a door, and that is where he's been keeping a small mini horde of zombie helpers, and they have burst through. But once it catches up, we will be able to put that in. And I will zoom in a little bit so everyone can see. There we go. There is the room. So there we go.
Steve's wonderful handiwork.
Yep.
Excellent.
Epic map.
It's pro level at this point, Steve. It is pro
Thank
level.
you.
It is.
Thank you.
Pro level. I mean that.
Right, shuffle them around. There we go. Right, so zombie 1, zombie 3 is going to attack Elias. Wow, 28 on the first one, Steve. So zombie 1 attacks you with a 20.
So as a reaction, I'm going to roll a dice. And I roll a natural 20. So I suddenly pop out of reality, disappear completely.
Yeah.
And then phase back in. So if you want to roll your damage, I'm immune to the first 5 points, but I'll take the rest of it.
Okay. Da-da-da. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7 points of damage in total.
Okay, so I take 2. The first 5 are ignored. So everybody who's looking in my direction sees me suddenly pop and disappear completely. So part of the swipe goes through where I was standing, and I phase back in and only
press
the last bit of it.
Okay. But you bounce back into the same position.
Yes.
Okay. So the issue is the zombies, obviously being mindless, are kind of just stumbling out, and the other zombies are behind him, pushing him forward. So yes, he's gone to grab you. So kind of, you're not there, and it's still kind of stumbling forward. So then when you reappear, he's bumped into you, and he's grabbed you now because it was a successful hit. Okay. Zombie 3 is moving in because now you're grabbed, and that is a 23.
Yep, that's a hit.
And that is slightly different. Oh no, sorry, wrong dice. That's 6 points of damage as it thuds into you.
Like a body slam.
Yeah. The zombies, zombies 2 and 4, they can travel through each zombie 1. It's going to be a bit too difficult to worry about that. You've kind of got... No, we're fine. We're fine as we are there. Elias, you'll go.
Okay, so what can I do while I'm grappled?
Not much, but stay away from his mouth.
Can I pull a wand out of my pocket?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to pull out my my small. It almost looks like a piece of used firewood.
Yeah.
And I'd like to point it in the direction of the zombie that's grappling me and the 2 that are standing to the north of him.
Yeah.
And activate burning hands.
Okay. So you're kind of pushing the heavy weight of the zombie behind. He's got 2 other zombies that are trying to get to you as well. Yeah. And you manage to get to your wand.
Yeah.
Point it.
And just
aim
unleash with burning hands. So that's a reflex saving throw.
Yeah. They have 0, so it's all on 1 dice. I got a 7, a fail, a 10, a fail, and another 7.
Yep. So they take 12 points of damage.
Well done.
All three of them.
So that's 1, 2, and 4. Got it.
And then I would like to activate shield using the invested iron stone knife in the Wayfinder, please.
Okay. Which does what?
So that's a shimmering force of energy appears in front of me and acts like a shield would. So it would allow me, in my reaction for next turn, to raise the shield and try and block an attack.
Okay. Right, next round. Top of the round, Rupp, followed by Yelena, please.
Yeah, I'd like to unleash a heal bomb, please.
Sounds like it's on a game show or something. Yes, I'll take Hill Bomb for 10, please.
So,
What's behind door number 1?
could you
Shut
make
that
4
door.
fort saves, please?
Wow. Fortitude saving throws. I got a 12. I got a 7. I got a 24. And another 7.
So the 24 guy succeeds.
Okay, the zombie number 3 succeeds, yeah. Everyone else?
And the rest of he takes half damage, but the rest of them take 16, so 8 with the. And also, Elias, you heal for 16.
It's too far away to reach
you.
me, isn't it, Rupp?
Sorry?
Is it too far away to reach me?
No. It also reaches the wizard guy as well, unfortunately. So it heals him if he's not undead. If he is undead, then he takes damage.
So it's how much healing? 18.
16.
16. Okay. So it does heal him. But the good news is you obliterate zombies 1, 2, and 4 with your
Nice one, Rupp.
Yeah, way to drop
grenade
that
of healing.
I eyes glow. I just like again, boom! A wave of positive energy comes out.
He's my heal bomb.
And after that, I'm still retching. So yeah,
You're still thrown up in the corner. Cool.
yeah.
Right.
I'm not betting with you on who kills the most zombies.
Yeah, there was no bets in place.
You have an unfair advantage.
Yeah, maybe.
Anything else? That's your turn?
That's all my 3 actions. So no.
Okay. Yelena, followed by Tolkus, please.
Okay, I'm just going to take my staff and I'm going to try and whack the last zombie that's left.
Okay.
And try and get rid of him.
You're going to bonk him on the head.
Oh no, that's a 13.
No, you missed.
I miss. I'm going to try and hit him again with a -5. Why can't I do maths? That is a 17.
That hits. Yeah.
That hits. Cool. So that is 9 points of damage. And I'm going to try again just for giggles. Nope, that's 4.
Oh,
Okay.
also with my heal, Tolkus gets an extra d6 of damage for the next turn
Okay.
for all his weapon attacks.
And that'll be the end of my turn. No, I'm sorry, Professor. I've tried.
Okay, so you go to bonk
Alright,
the
Yelena.
zombie on the head. Bonk. You do hit it, but you don't bash its brains in or out.
No.
Tolkus, you're up, followed by Mr. Zeran.
Can I attack him still when he's holding on to me?
He's literally digging in, so he's almost raised himself up onto your arms. His feet are not on the floor. It's like a weird. You've never been in this situation before. You should be holding him, but it feels like he's holding you, but he's the one off the ground.
I'm going to attempt to use brutish shove, which is which technically I don't think I have to like. Oh no, hold on, I can't do that. Forget that. Forget it. Right. can I can't hit him with my weapon then, or can I?
He's got hold of your arms, so unless you can kind of get one back and swing, you can definitely try, and we'll just let the dice decide.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could. As Silic says, you could hit him. You could headbutt
him. Yeah. Well, I was actually thinking about running him into the wall. Yeah, if I like turn to the left, there's that bed and then there's a pile of books. So if I turn to the left and I'll grab him, so I'll
you grab him back.
Yeah, I'll grab him back and I'm gonna run him into the back wall, and attempt to grapple him, or whatever they call it in Pathfinder. I can't remember. Probably Mr. McGUIRE will know. Josh, grappling rules in Pathfinder.
I do not have that right from.
It's fine.
We'll
do it as an athletics check. We'll do it as an athletics check.
Okay, so
full steam.
I rolled a 17 on the dice plus 13 for athletics.
Okay, so you steam into the wall to try to ram him into it. I can
in an attempt to make him let go of me, basically.
Yeah, boom, bash him into the wall. He does go back into the wall, bam! But then he lets go of you, and almost grabs the wall and kind of scampers up and over the wall. He's now above, so the northern part. He's now above the bed and the table in the north wall. And he's just and then he turns around, so he's kind of like he's stuck like Spider-Man on the wall.
But before he did that, I'm pretty sure I would have got an attack of opportunity against him because he's moving away from me. Yeah.
Go for it. Well, you rammed him into the wall as well.
Right, that's definitely a hit. It's 17 plus 16 to hit.
Yep.
So it's just normal damage though. So it's a 7 and a 2 and a 4.
Plus a d6 positive.
Plus a d6. Yeah. 7, 2, 4 plus 2.
15, I think.
Yeah, it's funny how brains stop working late at night, isn't it?
It has just gone midnight here in the UK, so we'll finish the fight.
And I reckon probably me grabbing him and slamming him into the wall would have been 2 actions. So I'll say that's my turn ended.
Okay, then it's Mr. Zeren's go. He did not like that. So
he takes some bleed, apparently.
Oh yeah, don't forget bleedy.
That's true.
Hey, don't forget that persistent bleed.
What was there? It's a 1d6.
1d6, yeah.
1d6.
Who wants to roll it? You roll it rather than I roll it.
I'll roll it.
Since Bear did it, I think it's only fair.
I'll give it. Yeah. It's 2.
2, yeah.
Yep.
That's fine. Still ticking.
How funny would that have been? That had taken it down.
Feel a bit lightheaded with me on the wall.
After all that Spider-Man work,
Thank you, Chap Hunter, for reminding me.
Nice, Chap.
Look, I've got 6 players against me. Now I've got the audience teaming up with my players. That is not right.
It's a rough place.
And a bear.
Zombies like my brains was on your side, so don't worry.
Yeah, I saw that come up in the comments. He's like, now that's what I'm talking about. I got my zombies out there. Yeah. Now the next wave of zombies just comes in the front. Right. Where was I? Oh yeah, that one. So he didn't like that, Jeff. So he's going to cast. It's a spell attack. It's a 26. Wow.
Yes, that
I'm assuming does hit. 1, 2, and that's not the right one. That's the right one. 1, 2, 3. This is. He kind of screams at you from the wall. Lets go of the wall, sort of behind him. Goes, and he fires an acid arrow at you.
Ooh.
6, 7, 9, 10. It does 13 points of damage.
Yep.
And every round, a 1d6 of persistent acid damage.
Okay. No reminding him, audience. That's not fair.
Yeah, you can remind me. Thank you. I'll get it 20 seconds late, but you can remind me. And that See, that was better. Harrison, your go, followed by Silic.
Right, so I'm going to attempt to go up to the creature and insult it with my Bon Mot feat. So my Bon Mot insult will be
I thought you were
someday.
Like Spider-Man.
Oh, he's got the random generator in front of him.
Someday you'll go far, and I hope you stay there, you blubbering idiot. And I rolled a nat 1. So the
You take damage for that.
No, so basically it fails. So I don't get the Bon Mot. I don't get panache. I attempt to flick my mustache and just obviously
Pat yourself in the face.
some mustache hairs fall out as I'm trying to twizzle. But instead, what I will do is I will attempt to attack it instead. Just poke it with my saber. Rapier. So that's 16 plus 14, so 30 to hit. That hits. So 11 points of piercing damage.
Just pin him to the wall, mate. That's...
Yeah, and last but not, so I walked over to him. I Bon Motted and attacked. So that's all 3 of my actions. So I'm done.
Okay, Silic and Bear.
Okay, so from where I'm positioned, I'm going to pull out my my crossbow, so unsheath that kind of off the hip, and I'm going to, which will activate crossbow ace. I'm going to take a shot at Zarin with the crossbow.
Yep.
Sure did.
That is a 32 to hit.
Oh. Yep.
Nice.
You do not miss.
And is that a critical strike?
No, we're only doing the criticals on natural 20s rather than over 10 roll.
Okay. All right, so that's going to be, since that was a hit, that's going to activate crossbow. Ace, which will be 2. That will be 10 plus 2, so that'd be 12 points of damage.
Okay. Okay, so you shoot from across the room.
Yep. 12 points of damage piercing.
And it almost seems to get stuck. He's kind of struggling against it. It's like you've hit him so badly, you've pinned him through his body into the wall. And he's trying, you can see him struggling. He's trying to put it off. But he does look considerably weaker than before when he was literally fighting with Tolkus.
Okay. And is he positioned, how high up the wall is he positioned?
He's about 8 foot up.
So he's out of Bear's reach. Like, could
Well,
is
if
he out of
Bear
Bear's
can
reach?
Bear can stand up. It depends how big Bear is.
Hind legs.
How long is he?
He's 10 feet long.
Oh, well, there you go. If he stands up,
He's a
he's 10
big
feet
bear.
tall.
Yeah, if he stands up, and then he could swipe or bite or grapple.
Strangely enough, still considered a small animal, but he's 10 feet long. So, so third action, I'm gonna animal command Bear to move over to the side of the wall, and then have him stand up and go for a. I'm gonna say at this distance I couldn't get the jaws, so let's make it more fair. We're gonna go for a claw strike.
Yeah, makes sense.
And that'll be. Sorry.
Bear 20s. Let's go.
Yeah, I wish. 21 to hit.
Ooh. 21 to hit or 21 damage?
No, 21 to make the hit.
Yeah, that's fine. He hits.
Okay, and then that's going to be 10 damage.
Okay, so yeah, how do you want to do this?
Yay!
Okay. All right, Bear.
Nice one, Bear.
Okay.
So
Bear
he was
is
pinned.
awesome.
Yeah. So as he's pinned to the wall, Bear's standing up, lets out a giant roar, and just claws come out and just right across sort of the face down into the throat there, and just it deep cuts. Just almost the neck is like.
You rip. Also, you rip. We'll say he rips Zeren off the wall, and Bear just kind of plummets, and all you see is Bear biting and raking into this, and it's literally like if anything was left, it's just this, the clothes that are left, and just a big bloody mess. As Bear is quite happily tearing it apart.
Nice.
Go, Bear.
Good job, Bear. Finish him off.
I like this Bear. I must get one for myself.
Well done. It was so basically as part of this you discover it's gone past midnight, so we're kind of
I was gonna say we've still got a zombie to kill, don't we?
oh yeah, you got a zombie to kill.
We still got zombie 3 running around here.
Can I? Is it whose go is it?
It's a zombie's go, actually.
It is a
Okay,
zombie's
now
go.
I regret
So
everything.
the zombie's gonna another swipe at Elias because we do, and that is a 22.
I'm going to use my raise thingy box shield. What's it thing? Then
What's it?
It's a miss. 22 is a miss.
Okay, so Dink done. Let's try the second. No. I'll try a third because I've got nothing else. No.
I'll just keep attacking till something
yeah,
hits.
if I get a natural 20, you never know, it might happen.
On the
So,
15th roll.
It keeps trying to just grab hold. It keeps like, "Argh!" No matter what you do, it still comes forward and still tries to grab you, but misses. And then Elias, you'll go.
I'm gonna step away, so it's attack of opportunity.
Okay. Yes, another go. Yeah. 17. That's 20.
It's a miss.
No.
So I drop a sling stone into the arcane, raise it, and take a pot shot at the zombie.
Yep.
And I hit an armor class of 17.
Yep.
For
Zombies
8,
do
11,
have low armor class.
15 points of damage.
15 damage. Yep. He was already near to dead. For a zombie. But yeah, cool. So the slingshot flies across the room, cleaves off the top of his head, and the zombie goes down.
Precision strike.
Nice.
None of this setting bombs
So-
off all over the place.
You because it's midnight and we've overrun a little bit. We'll do some fast forward. You spend the time searching around the rest of the room, but you do all find the various plans and notes and stuff that he had. You also find some in the next room across. Sorry, on the desk. You find a spell book, which is with a number of spells on the inside. You also find a little bit of gold. You find 14 platinum pieces and 46 gold pieces. And you also find a map, if I can find it. Do I have it on here?
What happened with the Habes? Have you got him tracked? What does it do? Josh.
What's that?
The trap that Mr. Habes set off.
Well, that would be my question to the GM here. Like, was the marking trap triggered when he ran out?
Yes. Once you evacuate the building, you do find that Erin Habe, or the Dr. Habe, has been stuck by your trap. So basically, he ran out onto the porch, down the stairs, and got done by it.
Okay.
So
Technically, he'd have a DC of 17 on the save on reflex, but
yeah. So
okay. So he got hit by it. So that's basically going to allow me and Bear to follow his tracks. So we will be able to get some benefit to be able to track him down.
Yeah. Okay.
Just
what
like
I've got
he's
is-
probably trapped in this building. Like maybe I don't know, but
So what you find is I'll just move this up a little bit. So I've added this to Twitch. You'll see it pop up in a sec.
Oh.
And then I've moved it around because it was too big. Is if you can read that, you find a map. So he's got a similar Hinterlands map to what you guys have got. And he has, this Zeron guy has been tracking all the ghoul activity in this area.
Oh, and he's marked it.
Helpful of him. Quite a bit of it.
More undead for me to fight.
Hmm?
More
More
undead for us to.
bombs?
So
More bombs.
Professor Elias mentioned something near the start of the sanatorium, if he remembers what he said. Which I will I'll reward him with an additional hero point for next week, Elias.
Well, if I remember what I said.
Yeah, do you remember what you said about ghouls? You mentioned something about ghouls.
Oh, about if one ghoul bites somebody else and they turn into a ghoul, and then two ghouls bite two others, then we end up with an exponential
Many
increase
ghouls.
in the undead. Yeah.
Do we call it the ghoul rate?
Well, the other thing was that the graced ghoul said that his lordship or your lordship wanted Rupp to go somewhere, the misgivings, and meet the rest of the pack, which means that there's probably a lot of them already. If he was referring to a pack of ghouls, I don't know if that's the collective term for ghouls or not.
Yeah, a swagger.
So I'll give you 10 seconds on the map just to see if you see anything. If not,
I haven't got Twitch up because when I dropped off the internet, it killed it. So
okay, then I will send the map to you in time for next week.
Okay.
But just to see anyone who can see the map, just have a quick look and see what you can see.
Seems to be a bit of a pattern to the red crosses.
Is there anything labelled the misgivings? Is that an actual place rather than it being a state of mind or something?
no,
It's
I
too
can see.
small for me to see.
It looks like it's heading towards Foxglove Manor.
Yeah, that's what I meant by the red pattern. The red pattern of crosses.
Which is my home.
Was it not? Wouldn't we? Maybe.
Harrison, I think you're going to have to introduce us to your family.
Well, it seems that way.
Yeah, good. I get to meet some more.
Yes, well.
Why would ghouls be heading there?
Good question. Maybe my
Unless-
brother knows something.
Unless
other
they're
brother.
heading from there.
True.
Mm.
Something you want to tell us, Harrison?
Well, they weren't there when I left them, that's for sure.
Come to bring you back.
Did you come from Foxglove Manor and you didn't come straight from Magnamar?
Well, Foxglove Manor is in Magnamar.
No, it's not.
Is it not?
No.
I thought it was.
No. You're in the townhouse. You own the townhouse in Magnamar.
Oh, of course, yep. Sorry, I thought that Foxglove Manor and the townhouse was in Magnamar. Okay. Okay, fine. Yes, well, you know, I live in the townhouse in Magnamar. Foxglove Manor is on the outskirts, of course.
Summer
So
house.
yeah. So you haven't been there recently then?
No, no, I stay in the townhouse. That's where my dwelling is, where I do my things, and you know.
And your brother and his wife, they stay at the Foxglove Manor, do they?
Yes, yes, that's their home. They push me, and I say push me. They made me stay in the townhouse. I do it up basically. Yes.
Have you had any contact from your brother?
No,
Since we last saw him.
I sent a letter. No response, which is quite strange. We do normally keep in contact every now and then.
I think maybe we should take a look there.
Well, maybe. I mean, can we be sure that it's heading towards Foxglove Manor? I mean, unless of course it's leaving from there and heading towards this way. But
Either way, the activity seems to be greater in that direction, so we could investigate as we go.
Yeah.
To the hunt.
Yes.
Well said.
Looks like that's where we're going next then.
As we're kind of wrapping up, I'll turn to Harrison, kind of walk over to him, just a little bit quieter, not talking very loud, just right next to Harrison. I noticed in the battle there that you seem to kind of flub up a little bit there with the sword. And he reaches back in his pack, and he pulls out a rune of +1 potency. And he hands it, kind of show it to Harrison. I've taken on the trade. I like to tinker and craft, and I can craft some pretty fine magical items. And if you give me a chance here as we continue our hunt, I'll transfer this to your weapon.
Excellent. I already have a potency rune, I think, but I believe that this makes it a +2 if I have a +1. Or is that not how it works?
It'll make you strike true.
But
For a change.
Sure, to make you strike better than you were striking before.
Well, I need every help I can get, I suppose.
Yeah, if it's a striking rune, you can just add it to your potency rune.
Yeah, I think if you already have a potency, and you get another one, I think it ups it to a. I think it changes it to a striking. I have to check. I think that's the upgrade from a potency as a striking. So I think now what it will do is turn it into +1 striking.
Sweet. Okay.
Cool.
Thank you.
So, based on the map, we are going to be continuing the hunt. Sadly, Sonic and Bear will go off on one direction, while the party of Band of Badgers will go off in a different direction. But who knows? Your paths may cross again fairly soon.
Hope so.
Hope so too.
Yep.
So,
Good
thank you everyone.
hunting,
That's the end of our session there. Thank you very much to Josh McGuire for the McGUIRE review. Check him out on YouTube.
Yes, we've got one more giveaway. Giveaway.
One more.
Can't forget this one. Can't forget this one.
We had as Mr. McGuire just said, we do have one more giveaway to go. This is a massive brick. I will quickly bring up the other picture if I can find it. Can I find it? There it is. Not that one. Turn off that one.
Hey,
Turn off that
Josh,
one.
I just want to say, it took me all session to realise you were doing a Dirty Harry voice, and it was awesome.
Dirty Harry, yeah.
Yeah.
Dirty Harry.
Boom. There we go. So this brick here that you see of all these minis, they are produced by WizKids. It's Ruins of the Wall, I think, and it's a set of 8.
That's well.
Wow.
Yeah, there's 8 boxes in the brick, and each box is going to have 4 figures in it. So.
That is
nice. Incredible. That is an incredible prize.
Purple dragon. Yeah, this goes for $1.20, $1.15. I don't know. It's over $100. So US.
Yeah. There's a massive prize, massive giveaway. Epic levels. Let's see who's still in chat. So, are we going to keep with Bear Steve as the...
Yeah, I've reset everybody's eligibility now, so we can keep Bear. Let me just put it in. Right, that is active now. So if you can enter Bear into chat, it will enter you into the competition for the giveaway.
Bear in the big blue house.
So it's an exclamation and Bear. Boom. Put it in. See what you get. Who we got? Atreus.
Give that a couple of minutes.
Atreus, thank you very much for being with us. Pig, thank you very much. Chav Hunter, always a pleasure. Anonymous75, thank you for staying with us all day. Well, since we've been on. Derpinhep, how you doing? Dalvin, Colofistles87, Carnage, thank you for coming back. Thank you for joining us. The Night Lady. I don't know if Night Lady is a bot. Lurks, Nevermore is still there. Pig, Raidens, Rogue Fighter Live.
Anonymous 75. Where the hell are you that it's 10:30 a.m.?
Australia.
Oh my god.
Sir Novice, thank you. Tom-Toms, Thicker Tresnel, VK. Zombies ate my brains. Have you enjoyed those little zombies we just kind of threw in there at the end? They are part of the story. Basically, the little guy who lives in the basement, he owns the land and needed someone else to kind of keep the upstairs working. And he is just a necromancer that you just happened to stumble across. That was all.
A dirty necromancer.
But yes, you're all in the right idea of, as Elias was kind of saying, that 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 8. And it's only because you've seen, they, like Graced, you believe that was the first attack. That's the first known attack at Sandpoint. So, boom, what is the wider implication here as we go on an undead hunt? But now, Rupp has his holy bomb. I didn't see that coming, so I was like, I need to work on defense of that one. I need the holy bomb.
You might have revealed your hand too soon there, Rupp.
Yeah, I've got some other tricks, so don't worry. Clerics have quite a lot against undead, it might seem. So
At Holy Bomb might have been the MVP move right there.
Yeah, that's very good.
What was in the spell book? Not being selfish anyway.
I will give you a whole list, but there is a list of spells. I will also say, because normally Elias will do detect magic or Rupp will do detect magic, but there you also find a wand. Okay, so you find a wand and a spell book. In the spell book, it contains spells such as Cause Fear, False Life, Gentle Repose, Ghoul Touch, Halt Undead, and Identify.
some of those are mine. Are they, or the wizards get them as well?
It's a mixture of stuff.
Right.
It's a necromancy book.
Right.
But yeah,
I haven't got any of them. That's good.
New spells.
I will send you again between next episode. I'll send you the details.
Right, cool. Thank you.
Right, let's pull a winner.
Okay, are you ready then? I'll push this button.
Pull it.
Good luck. So, BGC Madrix, congratulations, you have won the block of miniatures. And as Josh says, one of them is Purple Time Dragon.
That's right, you get the Purple Time Dragon. You let it
Well done. Yes. So all of our winners, please do send in photos. Let us know when you've got all the goodies. That's something new we should do actually. Just send in the winning photos of you with the prize in your badger outfit. I mean, whatever you can do really. buy yourself a Badger t-shirt.
I'm
Treat
due to
yourself.
show off my winnings before we entered the rule.
Wonder what you were going to show off then.
I don't know whether you can see it, but oh no, I'll take off the old.
That's it.
It's floating fingers. What the hell?
Yeah, that's a very odd thing
There
to
we
win.
go.
Oh, well done. So,
Nice.
so Josh, who plays Harrison, we have another game, Tomb of Annihilation. It's on Fridays. Check it out. It's also on our YouTube channel. And because he wasn't playing or a moderator, he actually won the competition. He won a load of
Jammy sod.
extremely limited edition run of minis from Tomb of Annihilation and the DM Shield as well.
Yeah.
From
Well
Gale
done.
Force 9.
Thank you very much, Gale Force 9.
Josh McGUIRE will be joining us as Band of Badgers again very soon on Tomb of Annihilation.
Cool.
That's right.
Very
Next,
soon.
Next Friday.
Next Friday. So Josh will be back next Friday. This will be on Tomb of Annihilation with a brand new character.
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun with that character too.
So tune in next week to find out what's going on there. Cool. Thank you very much, everybody. It is now midnight here in the UK. We are tired. We're going to go to bed because we have work tomorrow. Thank you for joining us. Josh,
thank you very
McGUIRE,
much.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Josh.
thanks
Thank you,
everybody
Josh.
for letting me join. It's been great.
Awesome playing with you, dude.
So good. Yeah, so good.
Hopefully you can come join us again sometime.
Absolutely. Whenever you guys need it.
We
It's a good
are
time.
we are already talking about it, actually. We've got a lot of ideas coming. A lot of cool stuff is coming this way. Right, to my players, thank you very much. That was a good game.
Thank you.
Don't go anywhere because we'll be there. But to you watching on Twitch, we'll end it there. But we'll still be in chat for a few minutes. Do hang around in chat, and if you're watching on
Please
YouTube,
spread the word.
definitely please spread the word. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. We need all the help we can get. So we can continue to have these big, very, very generous giveaways. More exciting stories are coming soon. There is so much going on. And don't forget, it's Grimtober. Beadle and Grim are on tomorrow with their first kind of Beadle and Grim one-shot that they're doing with Devran Wall. B-Dave Walters are going to be there. Plus Beadle and Grim. So do check that out tomorrow. And then any other announcements I'll say for next week. It's gonna be gonna be cool. It's gonna be very good. Do come back. Like, subscribe, and all that jazz. Thank you so much. Good night all. Bye bye.
Bye everybody.
Bye.